Don't get me wrong, how did she gain 400 subscribers? Grace, go look at my new video. It's completely blown up. I know. This is crazy. Okay, bye girl. I've gained 500 new subscribers. Is that good? Yes, mom. Yes, mummy. Oh, congrats, honey. This is amazing. I could become famous. Oh, the mom looks so sad. She's so sad because she doesn't know what any of it means. She's like, I don't know what a subscriber is. I don't know what views is. I don't want you to sell my cat, though. I love that cat. And meet Shane Dawson. Oh, not necessarily good timing for this one, huh? I suppose this was written a while ago. Okay. She just doesn't care. I don't know who that is. I don't know what any of this means, so honestly, just don't talk to me about it anymore. I don't care. Good night, sweetie. I had better get changed and go to bed. Guys, I'm extremely sorry, but I have to cut this episode short. Oh, no. What? What happened to the longer episodes? I may edit it and make it longer, but I need to get these 3 episodes made to publish my story. Next episode will be out within the next couple of days. Bye, guys. Well, I'm honestly a little bit disappointed about the length of that episode, but I gotta be honest, I am on the edge of my seat. Hey, guys, I know I stopped making chapters, and I'm so sorry. Uh-oh. Was there like a significant gap between these episodes? I'm going to start a YouTuber's reality up again, and it's going to be better than ever. I also made an Instagram page. Follow it to keep updated, and you can also message me any requests, etc. AYR episode. So if you want to follow the creator of this story on Instagram, hit her up. Now here's the chance to edit your character, but remember, your name will stay as Mia. Okay, at least she says it this time, and admits it. Your name will always be Mia. Just remember that. So what's your name? I guess it's Mia. The next day. Ugh, I barely slept last night. Must have been all the excitement from actually gaining subscribers. Oh well, I better get ready for the day. Oh, I forgot. We had school uniforms introduced. Great. Huh? Did that happen? Did we know about that? I feel like that was, I don't remember them mentioning that. Oh well, I don't have a choice. Oh, so now we gotta wear this lame-ass uniform and I don't get to pick what she wears to school? Lame. I wonder if Skylar would want to do that date tonight. I better hurry up and get to school. Hey, Grace. Oh, hey. I still can't get over how many views I've got. Yeah, Mia, I get it. Oh, shit. Someone's jealous? Yeah, she's probably upset that she didn't get in on the shit on the ground floor. She said she didn't really want to help with the channel, and now look at her. She doesn't get to reap all the rewards. She's not rolling in the clout like us, baby. 500 subs? All you talk about is subscribers and videos. I miss the old days, Mia. Well, I'm sorry, Grace, but I'm excited. As we should be. Fuck Grace. Hashtag fuck Grace. Trying to take away our moment? Also, it's only been like 2 days. So, like, it's not like all we talk about anymore. It's just been 2 days because it's been some crazy shit happening, Grace. Yep. Oh, and there she goes. Wow, shit. What is going on with her? Honestly, I hate to say it, but I think Grace is a toxic friend. I think Mia deserves better. If I ever get an option to pursue a new friendship, you better believe I'm gonna pick that. Mia, hey! Oh, great, it's Skylar. Oh, hey, Skylar. So, we still need to have that date. Oh, yeah, for sure. How does tonight sound? Tonight sounds great, or tonight's not great? I would like to go on the date with Skylar, don't get me wrong, but I'm also a little bit skeptical that these choices even do anything, and I feel like we're gonna go on the date with Skylar no matter what I say. So to test my hypothesis, I'm just gonna say that tonight's not great and see what happens. Tonight's not great. What? I thought you were into me! He's like pissed. What the fuck? I thought you were into me. I thought you thought I was hot as hell. Well, you thought wrong. Oh shit, maybe I'm really not gonna go on a date with, did I just ruin my chances with Skylar? The hottest hubba hubba hunk in school? Oh, wow. It doesn't really matter what you say. We are going on this date. Oh, what? It doesn't matter what you say. We're going. I'm gonna handcuff you and put you in my car myself if I have to, but we're going on the date. Ha ha ha, what, did I just laugh? Well, at least one good thing has happened today. See, none of my choices make a difference. Is this a choose your own adventure game or a just wish your own adventure game? Like it gives you an option and you're like, I wish I could do that, and the game's like, well, too bad, you're going. Oh shit, now we're eating pizza. So I heard you're going on a date with Skylar, said Leah. You already knew that, Leah, because we already confronted each other about this. Well, yes. No, you're not. Or else your little YouTube channel gets exposed to the whole school. This shit again, Leah, we already talked about this, and I already honestly made a whole ass video about why I don't give a shit. You wouldn't. Oh, I would. What am I going to do? Well, I thought we were over this, Mia. What happened? The last episode just ended with you making a whole video about like, I don't care what anyone thinks, and now all of a sudden she's like, I care the most about what everyone thinks. What will happen on a YouTuber reality next time? time. Also, guys, I'm sorry for the episode being so short. I just wanted to get one up so everyone knew I was continuing the story. Damn, I feel for this girl. She's like, every time she wants to make the next episode longer and then something happens. This one, I feel like this one was the shortest one yet, and we were promised a nice, long, juicy episode. Don't forget to follow the Insta page. Okay, for episode 5, the description is Mia gets threatened. Will she pick YouTube or Skylar? Uh-oh. Who's gonna threaten her? Next day at school, Leah's like, I'm gonna kidnap your mom and throw her off a bridge unless you leave Skylar alone. Hey guys, welcome back. Don't forget to follow AYR Insta's page, AYR episode. Also, if you would like to see yourself in my story, DM on Insta and you may have a chance to be. Okay, hold the phone. I'm sorry, I know this is supposed to be just a video about episode, but I really want to get in this story. I didn't realize this was an option, so now I'm gonna do this real quick. AYR episode, is that what it was? Huh? I'm sorry? This person does not exist? How long ago was this published? Did she delete her Instagram? Hey! Chloe, put me in the story, please. I want to be in it. I could be in it as myself. I could give Mia some advice maybe in the story. It'd be cool. Instead of meeting Shane Dawson, she could meet me. Shit, man. I missed my chance now. All right, later on at home. What am I going to do? I really like Skylar, but I also like making videos. What am I going to pick? YouTube or Skylar? My passion or a boy that I barely know? Skylar. I'm picking Skylar. I'll never meet anybody like him again. I love him. Ugh, okay. Well, hold your horses. I don't know about that. It's settled. I'll make one more video, then I'll call Skylar. This is clearly both options. I'm gonna make one more video and then call Skylar. So we're doing both. I'll film outside. There's good lighting right now. Whoa, shit. What is this new camera? She was filming on her phone in the last episode. Now she's got like a cinema camera. Holy, AdSense must be good on the couple thousand views that she got. Mia makes her video. I guess, what? That was weird. She like was under the camera making the video. Thanks for reading, guys. Please leave feedback. Bye. These episodes are getting shorter and shorter. Okay, we're gonna do one more episode and this better be a longer episode. This episode, Mia must decide what she wants, YouTube or Skylar. I feel like we already decided that we're gonna do both. Okay, that's done. I have to edit. This video is going to take forever to edit. Mia edits her video. Finally, I'm done. Okay, so they just skimmed right over that. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I'm done. I need food. Hey, wait, isn't she supposed to call Skylar? Aren't they supposed to go on a date tonight? Isn't she supposed to get kidnapped by Skylar later tonight? What should I eat? Pizza or nothing? I'm not really that hungry. Well, she said I need food, so I'm gonna say nothing. I'm not really that hungry. I should probably get to bed. No, Mia! Oh my God, Mia, Look, I'm trying to help you. I didn't want you to eat anything because I wanted you to remember that you're supposed to call Skylar. Remember? The love of your life, apparently? I better post my video. It may be my last one. I don't know why it's gonna be your last one. Are you gonna starve to death because you didn't eat anything? Buzz, buzz. Oh, I thought you said that. I think that's her phone going buzz, buzz. Hey, it's Skylar. Are you ready? I'll be there in 5. Shoot, I forgot about the date! I mean, if this isn't the very essence of Mia, I don't know what is. Filming YouTube videos and forgetting about dates. That's what Mia does. Hey, Skylar, I'll meet you out front. I'll explain my situation to him while we're on our date, I guess. I'd like to wear something flirty, something comfortable, or what I have on. You know what? I'm trying to get my mans. Let's do something flirty. Ooh, it is flirty. Look at that. I love this look. I'll catch the eye of someone cute. Probably Skylar. I would assume Skylar? This will do. He's like, oh, I love it, it's perfect. It'll do. In the car. We're walking in the car. You know how sometimes you just walk through the car? So where are we going? Also, they're standing in the car too. He's got the steering wheel down here, just driving. Beautiful evening, huh? Skylar, if I knew we were coming to the beach, I would have brought my swimmers. I assume whatever country the person who wrote this in calls like swimsuit swimmers. Either that or she's like, I got Michael Phelps back home. I would have brought him if I knew we were coming to the beach. I like that sandcastle in the background. I wonder if Skylar made that. He's like, I just wanted to show you my sandcastle. It's pretty sick, right? All right, we can go home now. I just wanted to watch the sunset with you. It's beautiful, just like you. Oh, thanks. You're beautiful too. Oh gosh, why did I say that? What I meant to say was, I think you're pretty great. Well, thanks, Mia. Uh-oh. Did Mia forget about Leah's threat? How will Mia's new video affect her channel? Find out next time on a YouTuber's reality. Also, don't forget to follow the Insta page AYR episode. I wish I could, Chloe. I really do wish I could. But unfortunately for me, it does not exist. If somehow you see this video, please put me in your story. I want to be in the story. I want to be a YouTuber in the story. All right, well, that's probably enough episode for today. But you know what that means? Now it's time to talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh. Do you want to spend less time grocery shopping and more time enjoying delicious home-cooked meals? Well, then I got a great little sponsor for you. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. If you sign up to HelloFresh like I have, they'll send you 3 delicious meals every week. It's a variety of recipes. You get to try something new every week. It cuts out the stress and time of grocery shopping because they send you all of the ingredients plus the recipe. You get to spend less time stressing about cooking because it usually only takes about 30 minutes to cook each meal. Because HelloFresh pre-portions all the food for you and only sends you the food that you'll need for each recipe, you spend less time prepping each meal, and you also waste less food. You pretty much don't waste any food because you use all of the food that you will need for the recipe in the recipe, and you don't end up with like a whole extra bushel of broccoli or something that you're not going to use and you're going to forget about and it's just going to sit in your fridge. And on top of wasting less food, HelloFresh is also a lot more sustainable than grocery shopping. HelloFresh's carbon footprint is like 25% less than grocery store meals, and the packaging that HelloFresh comes in is almost entirely recyclable. You can easily change delivery preferences, change the day of the week you want the meals to come. You can even add more meals or lunches, and all around it just makes cooking dinner a more enjoyable experience. So if you want to take some of the stress out of grocery shopping, meal prepping, cooking, and put more of the enjoyment into eating, then use my code Danny Gonzalez 80 to get $80 off your first box plus free shipping with purchase. Go to HelloFresh.com to redeem and for more details. Again, that's Danny Gonzalez 80 for $80 off your first box with purchase. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, well, that's the end of the video.
Hey guys, before this video starts, I have a surprise announcement. I am doing a stand-up show on October 9th at Zany's in Rosemont, Illinois. I've done little bits of stand-up here and there over many years, but I've never really gotten into it until this year. At the beginning of the year, I've started going to open mics, doing little sets at other people's shows. I still don't have an hour of material yet because that takes a really long time to build up. I've got like 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm putting together a show with other Chicago comedian friends that I've met while doing this. So if you want to come, have some laughs, experience the Chicago comedy scene, then check out the link in the description. Get some tickets, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, I'm back with some of the most absurd clickbait on the internet. I had Robert scour the web once again for clickbait that I can't believe anyone actually falls for, quite frankly. I don't know who's clicking on this. The first example that Robert has in here is just Julia Roberts' husband gained 280 pounds and looks disgusting now. I'm looking at this man. I don't even know that he weighs 280 pounds altogether. In fact, Robert included a picture of him. He looks like he weighs as much as me. And I weigh 30 pounds. So a recent picture of Julia Roberts and her husband, who does not actually look disgusting and also appears to weigh less than 280 pounds total. Yeah, that's what you might assume, but you're not taking into account the fact that Julia Roberts' husband is actually 20 feet tall. So actually 280 pounds is kind of nothing to him. I kind of skipped over the fact that they called him disgusting looking. He looks fine. He looks normal. Of course he doesn't look disgusting. He's a handsome looking guy. There's 2 drastically different levels of enthusiasm in this picture, but I wouldn't say that makes either of them look nasty or vile. Guy Fieri's new wife might look familiar. This ad would not work on me at all because 1, I don't care about Guy Fieri. 2, I can tell you right off the bat, that's definitely not his wife. And 3, that guy doesn't look familiar either. I don't know. Is that Matthew McConaughey? I actually can't. Maybe it is. I can't tell. It's definitely not his wife though. But now I do kind of have the urge to look up what Guy Fieri's new wife actually looks like. Okay, well, Guy Fieri has been married to the same woman since 1995, so I don't think he has a new wife. I guess new in, like, relation to the history of the entire universe, maybe? But maybe I should actually look at what his wife looks like and then decide if she actually does look familiar. Mom? Holy cow, she does look familiar, dude. I guess that ad was just specifically for me. They spent 20 grand on an ad just for me to see that's like, Danny, you might want to see Guy Fieri's new wife. Sandra Bullock's son is all grown and he looks familiar. Okay. Is this like a new ad format? This is like using the phrase "I survived" in a YouTube thumbnail. Saying that somebody looks familiar is a goated clickbait strategy, apparently, for nonsense articles. Is that Keanu Reeves? I feel like that is not Sandra Bullock's son. That's definitely Keanu Reeves. What are they implying? They're probably trying to imply that like Sandra Bullock had a kid with Keanu Reeves, so her son like grew up and looks just like him or something. For some reason, in my head, the first thing that I thought of was like, they think Keanu Reeves is a time traveler? That's what they're trying to imply. But no, the first one makes a lot more sense. 21 celebs who have grown into horrible looking creatures. Good Lord, that's mean. And maybe I just don't know who celebrities are, and so that's my bad, but this is not good clickbait. I don't even know who this is. So clickbait wouldn't work on me, because I'd be like, someone I never heard of before looks even different than I never knew they did. Don't care. Oh, and Robert was nice enough to include that actually she looks like this now. So not a horrible looking creature at all. Actually, a pretty normal looking creature, if you ask me. 21 stars who have grown into horrible looking creatures. God, dude. Does this work? Does this get people to click on? I guess I need to make my titles and thumbnails meaner to get people to click on them, maybe. Maybe I'm being too nice in my titles and thumbnails. Maybe I should start copying these formats for my own thumbnails. Next video I post is gonna be like, I turned into a horrible looking creature. And it'll be a picture of me on the left, and then on the right, it's just like it's an actual horrible looking creature. It's like a swamp monster, one of those blobfish. And then I could do this one too. It could just be a close-up of my face and the title is Look Familiar? A list of the 15 most peaceful dogs. Honestly, dude, this is a good article. Solid picture, great article. I would click on this. I see nothing wrong with this one, actually. Only thing wrong with this list is that the list is not longer, actually. Show me 30 of the most peaceful dogs. Yo, I didn't even tell Robert that this video was sponsored by Sundays for Dogs, but this is the perfect opportunity to talk about Sundays for Dogs. If you prioritize your dog's health, you know that finding a food that they both like and is healthy can be a bit of a challenge. That's why I love Sundays for Dogs. Sundays for Dogs was founded by a vet, Dr. Tori, a seasoned veterinarian and parent who wanted to create a dog brand that prioritizes health over profit. They've got clean ingredients, no synthetics. This is the turkey recipe, and here it says on the bag, it's 86% turkey muscle and organs, 9% fruit and vegetables, 5% seeds and grains, and 0% fillers or synthetic. My dogs love Sundays. They gobble it down. They will even accept this as a treat. Like if I want them to do something like go sit on the couch or sit and stay, they're like, we don't need treats, daddy. We just want this stuff. And I think it's because of how good the ingredients are. Also, it's not all dry and crunchy like kibble. This stuff is air dried, so it has a much more pleasing texture for them to eat, but it also helps preserve the nutrition in the food better. I've looked into other healthy dog foods before, but the ones that require being refrigerated or frozen just seem like a little bit too much of a hassle for me. And this is just as healthy, and there's none of that hassle. You just scoop it like regular dog food. I've even noticed some changes in my dogs after switching them to Sundays. In particular, both of their coats have gotten softer just from switching their dog food, which can happen if you switch them to a healthier food. So if you want to try out Sundays, watch your dog fall in love and witness their transformation, then click the link in the description or use my code GREG40 to get 40% off your first order. That's GREG40 for 40% off your first order. Thank you to Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring this video. Thank you to you guys for checking out Sundays. Now back to the video. You won't believe what these child stars look like now. Whoa, that's crazy. Dewey had a glow up. Well, his name was Dewey, right? Dewey? Is that right, or am I thinking of like Donald Duck's nephews? Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle? Okay, it is Dewey. But I also think Dewey is one of Donald Duck's nephews. Yes, it is. See? Dewey Duck. That'd be crazy if Dewey Duck grew up to look like this. Dewey Duck just grew up and he looks familiar. She was a star. Now she works in Detroit. Who is that? She couldn't have been that big of a star because I don't know who she is. But I guess I'm happy for her that she has a job in Detroit now. That's cool. Detlef Schrempf is no longer an NBA player. Not even close. That name is good enough clickbait on its own. Detlef Schrempf? There's no way that's a real person. If you made an article that was just called "There's a real guy named Detlef Schrempf," that would be enough for me to click on it, honestly. In fact, I need to look this guy up now. Also, I want to figure out what he is besides an NBA player. The Dewey Duck to Detlef Schrempf pipeline. Oh, he's a former professional basketball player, so we can confirm he's not a basketball player anymore. Now we got to figure out how far he is from that. What would be the furthest thing from a professional basketball player? Like I guess like a head of lettuce or something? It looks like he stopped playing for the NBA in 2001, so of course he's not an NBA player anymore. He's 62 years old. Wow, bro really fell off. I haven't seen him in a single NBA game lately. That's crazy. Now it looks like he mostly just works on his charity, the Detlef Schrempf Foundation. And in 2012, he won the Paul Allen Award for Citizenship, and he raised about $10 million for children charities in the Pacific Northwest, so that's great. Good for him. And is the implication that like after you retire from the NBA, you should at least do something pretty close to being an NBA player, like at least join a professional soccer team or something? Horse keeps hugging pregnant woman. When doctor looks at ultrasound, he calls the police. Calls the police on who? Is he are they implying that the horse The baby's a horse? So then he's calling the police on the horse or on the, I guess maybe on the woman? On the baby? He's like, yo, you are not allowed to be half horse. Straight to jail with your half horse ass. Costco shoppers say this $7 generic Cialis is actually worth it. I like this one because it looks like both the man and the woman were enhanced to look completely different. Or this photo's just AI. But it kind of just looks like they both have insane face filters on. Like this is actually a young guy with an old filter on. This woman looks nothing like this. This is just a photo of two very normal looking people that is photoshopped to hell. Also, like the reflection of his glasses is just him pointing his finger like this. Yeah, this is AI for sure. A brood of worms will crawl out if you drink this at night. Is it just a glass of worms? Like there would have to be worms already in me in order for that to happen, right? So it's gotta just be like, it's worm egg. Is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I like that he's pointing at one of the worms. This one's my friend. Please drink the liquid so you can free my friend. Japanese grip device could delay assisted living for millions. What does that mean? The torque ball? Oh, okay. So they're saying if you work on your grip, as you get older, perhaps you won't have to go into assisted living because you've got such good grip that you can hold on like crazy. Okay, I have the actual link here. Let's take a look. How this Japanese device helped our family postpone the assisted living conversation. We tried to get my dad into an assisted living thing and he just grabbed onto my throat and wouldn't let go. And he said, no, 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 I'm not going. And this dude's got a crazy grip strength. This is a really long article. Oh my gosh. 79, Margaret had switched to pull-on clothes because she couldn't manage buttons. 3 weeks after starting Torque Ball, she called me in tears. She's like, I can't drink a glass of water anymore. Every time I pick it up, it shatters in my hands. My grip is insane. Okay, so yeah, it's just a ball that measures the torque of your grip. I got a ball that measures the torque of my grip. Okay, sorry. And it looks like this is for sale. I wonder how much it costs, this torque ball. Yo, $80 for the torque ball. All right. Okay, this was a tangent. Let's get back to the list, guys. This guy did the coolest but possibly most illegal DIY project ever. The end result, genius. Can't imagine how this would be more illegal than regular graffiti. Maybe he had to carve into it to get it to grow like that? 8-year-old starts singing with her eyes closed. Oh. It's like singing with her eyes. She's like using her eyelids as lips. But when she opens her eyes, my jaw dropped. Oh my God. I was left breathless in seconds. What could have happened when she opened her eyes? She at first had normal eyes, then she closed them. She started singing, and when she opened them, she was possessed. Her eyes were black as night, and her voice was wretched. After she opened her eyes, she was a disgusting creature. How to empty your bowels every morning. Top surgeon explains how. And here's a little picture of what it looks like when you empty your bowels. Anyone else be laying eggs in the morning? That was stupid. Let's think of a different joke. Or not. Extra large headed human species found in China's woodlands. Like fossils, or they actually found this guy? But it looks like we got the link, gang, so let's find out. Homo big heads. This is not real. Homo big heads, newfound human species roamed China's woodlands with extra large heads. Okay, so I don't even know if this article is real, but it's just talking about how they found a new species that lived 300,000 years ago in Asia, and they have notably larger heads than Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. Still think it's mean to call them Homo big heads, but whatever. I seriously can't believe what I saw. This is unreal. When you find out what these kids are jumping into, your jaw will drop. This is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. Wow. They're jumping into a wood chipper. This is incredible, guys. Please share this. It's amazing. Baby ducks see water for the first time. Can you believe what they do? I like to imagine this is two separate sentences. Can you believe what they do? Just looks like they're drinking. There's no way this is their first time seeing water. They need water to survive. I mean, like, were they just born 9 seconds ago? I guess maybe their first time seeing a large enough body to swim in. I bet they're gonna swim. Maybe these kids are jumping into this tiny bucket of water. A Shane Dawson one, meeting a blind person awkward. So you're telling me you can't even see? That's crazy. This has 14 million views. I do think out of all these, I should copy some of these for my YouTube channel. You won't believe what I'm jumping into. Just a picture of me that says Homo Big Head. 15 most peaceful dogs, and the thumbnail's just a picture of me sleeping. All right, well, thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
That's right, folks. We hit a milli. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my second channel. That's right, this is my second channel, not my main channel. If you thought this was my main channel, you honestly, at this point, you're just plain dumb. Because this is my second channel where I like to get a little bit goofy, a little bit wacky, and a little bit silly and drink LaCroix. Today I've got a nice, crisp limoncello. Alright, well, today's a very special episode because we just hit 1 million subscribers on this channel. Isn't that crazy? Seems like just yesterday I got that silver plaque for this channel, and now we're hitting 1 million. That is very weird. I mean, it was weird the first time I hit 1 million subscribers on my first channel, but to hit 1 million subscribers twice, that's very surreal. So thank you for subscribing to this channel. I hope you enjoy the wacky, silly content as much as I like making it. Today, I thought it would be fun to do a little 1 million subscribers special. We're gonna open this box from YouTube, and then we're gonna take a trip down memory lane and watch some of my very first YouTube videos that I ever made, which I don't think I've done before. I have watched my old videos on my main channel before, but these are going to be the oldest videos on YouTube that I have made. So I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I think for me, it'll probably be a little bit embarrassing. Hopefully we'll all have a good laugh. But first, let's open this box and see what's inside. I wonder what it could be. Oh yeah, look at this. Well, first off, you get a business card for this, you get a business card for the people that make the awards in case you ever need them to make you an award. And then we got a letter from Susan Wojcicki. Susan Wojcicki. It's just a sweet little thing. I've already read this before, but it says, "You're bigger than Vancouver, you're bigger than Venice, you're even bigger than Las Vegas. All the populations of places that I'm bigger than." Or maybe she's just talking about my big fat ass. It's finally bigger than Las Vegas, baby. The Las Vegas metropolitan area is no match for my big plump rump. We know that being able to touch the lives of so many people is reward enough, but we're incredibly proud of you and all you've done. So we hope you'll accept this Gold Creator Award as a token of our esteem. Can't wait for you to reach your next milestone, 10 million subscribers. Shit. Susan Wojcicki's got a lot of hope for me. She thinks I'm gonna hit 10 mil on my second channel. Wouldn't it be cool if I got my second channel to 10 million before my main channel did? That'd be pretty epic. So make sure you subscribe and tell all your friends and tell your parents too. All right, check it out. Presented to Too Danny Too Furious for passing 1 million subscribers. Damn, well that's gonna look really nice on my wall. Right here, it's gonna go right here. I'm not gonna hang it up right now, I'm just gonna put it right there. And it'll probably stay there for a long time because I'm gonna be too lazy to hang it up. But nevertheless, thank you guys for 1 million subscribers on this channel. Very cool. Very epic. All right, well, enough beating around the bush. Let's go ahead and watch some of my old videos, dude. I got a couple queued up here. So this one is called World of Warcraft ... This is from 2007, which I suppose I would have been, well, I would have turned 13 and 7, but it wasn't my birthday yet, so I would have been 12 in this video. This is me right here. Right off the bat, you can tell that I was very small for my age. This is my friend. We are still the same age. He hasn't out-aged me. We were the same age at the time, and we still are to this day. And I was very small for my age. I believe this video, I haven't watched this video in a long time. I believe it's about having a friend that is addicted to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft was like big in the zeitgeist of 2007. As you can tell by the like to dislike ratio, we pretty much nailed it. Pretty much made a great video. All right, well, let's check this shit out. What do you say?
Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Nico,
We used to have a friend
who is very near and dear to us.
who loved to play with us and hang out.
Aww. My voice is so painful to listen to, personally. I don't know if it's that way for everyone else, but I really don't like listening to my voice when it sounds like that. I sound like the sweetest little baby.
He would always want to do stuff, until one day a certain game came along.
A game called World of Warcraft.
Or rather, WoW. He became addicted to it, and we couldn't get him to hang out with us anymore.
We tried making him go to classes to get on with his life.
But that just didn't work. He just kept playing.
So we did some research.
And what we found was very disturbing and shocking. This is that story, and how we ended up here.
Time to die.
Okay, and then we cut to the flashback. I believe there's only one flashback in this video. We're not pulling a lemonade mouth and doing a flashback within a flashback. So I guess pretty simple beginning. We'd say our friend was addicted to World of Warcraft, and we researched it, and what we found was very disturbing. And now apparently we're like tied up in these chairs, and a voice from off screen says it's time to die.
To die.
And then I think we're like supposed. I don't really know what's going on with the chairs leaning back, like, because we're so obviously pushing ourselves back, but I think maybe we're supposed to be in chairs that are being, like, you know, rotated back, that way someone can come and kill us. Like, we're strapped to the ground now, and so it's easier to stab us if we're horizontal. I don't know what the deal with that is. I think I remember even at this time being confused about what was going on. And surprisingly, having 13 years pass has not cleared it up. I still don't know what is going on in this scene. But look at my tiny little baby feet.
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
This is awesome! Whoa!
hit me up top.
Darn it! We need another player.
Oh my god, I sounded just so annoying. Low key, I think it's pretty impressive that I had any friends in middle school. I was, from the looks of it, like 3 feet tall, and I had a voice like a little goblin. Even the shirt, like, yeah, look at this like 2007 fashion too. I've got like a really baggy t-shirt on, really baggy jeans, everything baggy. Also worth noting, in 2007, my room that I shared with my brother was painted like Harry Potter. Like Hogwarts, so that's why there's this like brick pattern on the wall. It's supposed to be like a castle thing going on. My mom painted it that way. It was actually pretty tight.
We need another player.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Man.
Hey Matt, do you want to play with us?
Yeah, come on.
No, give me like another like 5 or maybe 8 hours.
Come on, you've been playing the whole...
Okay, so the premise of this video is that, like, Matt, who's my brother, is playing World of Warcraft. And I guess, like, the reason he's addicted to World of Warcraft is because there's this creature, this guy right here, that only he can see, that's just a dude in a tiger mask that we got from the zoo, holding a hammer, who is just telling him to keep leveling up. And I guess he's, like, threatening him with the hammer, but only Matt can see him. So me and my friend are just like, why won't he play with us? But I like, it keeps cutting back and forth from, like, what we see to what he sees.
Yeah, come on.
No, give me like another.
And I like how in one, we're just like standing there perfectly still, just being like, do you want to play with us? And then when it cuts to the shots with the tiger with the hammer, we're like, come on, dude! What? Come play with us, man! I think that's probably what we thought we were doing in the previous shots, and then it just like didn't match up at all. Look at this posture. I got this lean going on. Come on, dude, come play with us.
I need a few more hours. Just.
One more level, one more hour, one more day, one more day. God, one more day. Play all night, play all morning.
Okay. Seems like maybe we should have just, like, picked a different take for that one. The one where, like, the villain isn't clearing his throat.
Play all night, play all morning.
Play all night. Play... Oh, fuck. Play all morning.
Yes, listen to me, the great god of World of Warcraft.
Really good exposition there. Listen to me, the god of World of Warcraft. That's who I am in this story, and that's how we're establishing it. I'm just saying, listen to me, the god of World of Warcraft.
Yes, one more level, one more level, one more level.
Also great camera work. Whoever was in charge of the camera work, nice job. It might have been me. Actually, probably not me, because if it was me, it would have looked like a mouse was filming it, because everyone was so much taller than me.
Welcome to the World of Warcraft Rehabilitation Center. How may I help you?
We have a friend who's addicted to World of Warcraft.
All right. What is his name?
His name is Matt.
Matt. Last name, please.
Anonymous.
Did I just not know how clothes fit, or was this really the style? I don't remember like owning such baggy clothes. This is crazy. Look at this hoodie, dude. I guess my mom was just thinking like, any day now he's gonna start growing. He's not gonna be 3 feet tall forever, right? She was just like willing it into existence that I would be a normal height someday. And you know what? She was right. 5'10", baby. Exactly average.
How long did he get it? What level is he on? Does he have withdrawal from friends? Does he give up eating and sleeping to play World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes to all.
All of them?
Yes.
Every single one?
Even the ones that weren't a yes or no question? Yes. Yes to all. Even the question where I said what level is he in the game? Yes. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is level yes.
Yes.
All right. Just check a few things here. Oh. I'm very sorry. Your friend seems to have a severe obsession with World of Warcraft. We're gonna need him right.
Why does she need to type into the computer to see that? Like, we said yes to every question. I think it's pretty clear that he's addicted. Okay, yes to everything. He's having withdrawal from friends, and he won't come play with you, and he's been playing for a long time. Okay, no, he's actually fine. Yeah, he's good. You said, yes to everything? Yeah, it says he's fine. So don't worry about it. That's what the computer says.
Right away.
I was hoping you would say that.
I'm sorry.
Let's go get him.
Come on, I'm trying to steal
pretty glad that I don't sound like that for the entire video. That's, I don't think that I would be able to make it through this video if I sounded like that the entire time. So I'm glad I'm pretty sure I only do that once. Okay, so she says we need to bring him in, and then we're like, oh.
I was hoping you would say that.
And then I pull out a toy lightsaber, and my friend pulls out a GameCube?
I'm sorry.
That's just a straight up GameCube that he's holding by like the handle on the back of it. And I actually remember filming this because he hit the ceiling of his basement with the GameCube.
Let's go get him.
Quiet down.
Stop playing. You have to go to a class.
Yeah.
Going.
No, listen.
Matt, you have to come to this class.
You are addicted.
So in this scene, I guess we don't have a cameraman or something, because you can tell that I'm clearly holding the camera, but also trying to participate in the scene.
Get your life back together. Come on.
No, you must level up or face the hammer.
What are you?
Matt, come on.
I feel like I'm not even participating in the scene at all. I'm just like occasionally echoing what other people are saying. Matt, come on. Let's go, Matt.
Seriously.
Hey, your
Come on.
Jeez, Matt.
We expected better from you.
Yeah, we expected better from you. Me, the camera guy, the sound guy, the director, the writer of this video, we all expected better, dude. Even though we wrote this scene for you to be like this, we all expected better.
Where's your friend?
He wouldn't come.
Who is that? Who's that? This is one failed patience. He never seen the grand finality. He played night and day. There's no horde around here, Dave.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this part might be a little bit insensitive to people who have actually dealt with real addictions. In fact, you know what? Maybe the whole video is.
I only have one advice for him. Beware of the tiger with the hammer.
Tiger with the hammer.
Well, it's the god of World of Warcraft. Only true addicts can see him. I'm ashamed to say this, but I myself used to be an addict once. And once you see him, there's no turning back. I can never see the tiger with the hammer again. No! Why
Shit. What if he just like beat her to death with the hammer? I don't want you to play World of Warcraft anymore. I'm just here to kill you now. Okay, so let's skip ahead a little bit. We do some research. We're looking on the computer. We're looking at CDs. Maybe some of these CDs can help.
Looks like the only way we're gonna be able to see the tiger with the hammer and then defeat him is to play World of Warcraft ourselves.
Oh shit, okay, so the plan is the only way we can see the tiger with the hammer is if we play World of Warcraft ourselves. So that's our dangerous, daring plan.
Alright, Matt, let me play.
No.
Come on.
No, let them play. Let them play. Let them join the brethren.
Okay, yeah, just go over there.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm glad I'm sitting like this. Do you see what I have on my foot right here? You know what this is right here? That's a wheel, because these are Heelys. That's right, baby. When I was 12, I had Heelys. I think my friend got them for me for my 12th birthday. I try not to be too jealous, alright? I was pretty much the coolest kid around. I was probably Heelying through my middle school hallways, Heelying right under people's legs because I was so goddamn small.
This guy right here.
Okay, wait, let me do something.
Level up.
Here, just press it.
Level up.
Do you hear something?
Ah,
Hey, there he is!
I've been tricked.
Oh yeah, kill him! Kill him!
Let that happen, now, can't we?
Oh no.
You want to sleep now?
No!
Now I must sleep too.
Okay, did he knock me out? What happened? Wait, what? Did we film this at a different time of day? Because at first I was like, that shot looks darker than this shot. But then I'm also now realizing that I'm wearing a hoodie in this shot, and I'm not in this shot. I'm just wearing a white t-shirt. I guess we just forgot to film the rest of that scene and realized later that night. And I also forgot what I was wearing.
This is how we got here.
Time to.
So now we flash forward to where we were at the beginning. And wait, Nico's wearing something different too. Yeah, we both are. I'm wearing an Adidas hoodie, and my friend is wearing a polo shirt. And if we go forward to the beginning, my friend is wearing a jacket, and I'm wearing a different color hoodie. Damn, I was a dumb 12-year-old. Why wouldn't we just film the flashback part at the same time as this? Shit. I'm glad I'm not stupid anymore.
Ah! Oh god.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
What? Matt?
I got to level 60 and I can't level up anymore!
Well,
What am I supposed to do now?
By the expansion.
Stand in the rain. All right, well, that's the end. That was a nice little zinger at the end. Buy the expansion pack for World of Warcraft? Some solid World of Warcraft humor. This video might seem like we were making fun of World of Warcraft, but we all played World of Warcraft. So I think we were just like really into it and wanted to make a video about it. Also, the comments are turned off now. I think because YouTube has since made it so that any videos made by kids don't have the comments turned on. But at the time, I'm pretty sure this video only got one comment and it was just douchebags. So, I mean, when you look at that and you look at the like to dislike ratio, I think it was pretty easy to see right from the start that I would someday have 1 million subscribers on 2 channels. All in all, I like watching my old videos. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of fun to look back at them and think about a time when I just being a YouTuber was just a pipe dream of mine. And I didn't even probably know if like being a YouTuber was a real thing. I think probably the only YouTubers I knew about were Smosh. And it was just me making goofy videos with my friends. And now look at me. I'm making goofy, wacky videos by myself. I think it's pretty crazy. I think that if little 12-year-old Danny could see where I was right now, if he could watch this video right now and see that I've got 1 million subscribers on not 1, but 2 channels, I think he'd be pretty upset about the way that I was making fun of him in this video, honestly. I think what I said about him being short would have really gotten to him, and probably what I said about his voice too. But then once he got past that, I think he'd be pretty excited. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and thank you again for 1 million subscribers. That's very cool. I do have some newish merch, some pretty fun stuff that is up on my merch store now if you want to go and snag a couple pieces. It's up at dannygonzalez.store, so if you want to go ahead over there and check it out, I would greatly appreciate that. But hey, no pressure, man. You do you. Anyway, that's the end of the video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Did I Paint the Wall Behind Me? Or did I move? Everybody go ahead and leave your answers in the comments below. I'm gonna pick the best one and I'm gonna kill you. Okay guys, today we're gonna be doing a subreddit video. It's no surprise that I haven't done one in like friggin' 4 months, I think. I don't even remember the last time I did one. I haven't done one in a while, okay? I apologize. I think they just got a little bit repetitive, so I needed to take some time away, let the subreddit kind of reset. I was seeing a lot of the same kind of posts over and over, so hopefully we can get a little bit of variation in there now. We can get some original memes. We can get some interesting posts. Right off the bat, the first thing I'm seeing is pretty interesting. I gotta give him that. Biblically accurate Danny. I always forget this is how I'm described in the Bible. Yeah, I guess I'm just so used to how I look in real life, but this is how I look back then. All these eyes and these sort of spinning strips of texts around me, just sort of orbiting me like the rings of Saturn. Yeah, I forget how terrifying I used to be back then. Be not a Craig. It's my favorite quote from the Bible. He's always watching. He knows if you Googled what's the fastest growing army on YouTube. Yeah, that's why I have so many eyes, actually. I have one for every Greg, and there's always one watching you. That's how I know. And I know that you did. Amanda. Oh, so I guess it's a thing lately to Photoshop like different versions of me. So we got biblically accurate Danny, and then down here there's new Danny dropped, hipster Danny, smooth Danny. Kind of thought I was already pretty smooth, but I guess there's always room for improvement. Guys, Danny made a new Instagram. Daniel Gonzalez 5235344. Wanna bang me? Yeah, guys, this is my new Instagram. Daniel Gonzalez 5235344. I use Daniel because this is sort of more of a personal Instagram account. I'm not gonna be posting like all the memes and usual goofs that I usually post on Instagram. This is more for just personal stuff. So in my bio, I have wanna bang me, and then a link that is a virus that you can download onto your computer. Dude, this is sick. Anime Danny doing a little goofing around. Okay. I'm digging the artwork. This is actually really sick. I mean, it's kind of terrifying, but stylistically, this is very cool. I drew Danny. Oh, I get it. Dude, these are sick. A few more of my Dan art. Wow. Damn, that one straight up looks like a picture. This is some artwork of the darkest day of my life, a day that will live in infamy forever. And then here's just me sitting on a bed, loving life. Yo, what is this? Wait, is this a real movie? Chopkick Panda and Friends? Dude, there's like 1 million different knockoffs in one movie. Oh wait, no, okay, it says 4 movies on one DVD. Okay. I was like, dude, that would be insane. All of these knockoffs in one movie. Is this the kid from the What's Up movie? Weekly? I think it is. I don't remember. But I know Marcel Towing when I see him. Wait, so what are these other movies? Chopkick Panda. So that's actually not the one that I watched, because I watched Little Panda Fighter. So I guess there's another Kung Fu Panda ripoff out there, and then maybe this is like Princess and the Frog, and then I think that's like Gumbo or whatever his name was from What's Up. Excuse me while I look up my own video about What's Up to know for sure. Is that the kid? Yeah, I think it is. He's got the same hairstyle. I don't know why he has glasses. Dang, dude, I gotta get my hands on this DVD. This is like sacred video lore. I haven't done a knockoff animated movie in a while. I should do one of those. Maybe I should figure out whatever this Princess and the Frog one is. That could be kind of fun. Me waiting for Danny's next Reddit video and it's a skeleton. Well, it's time to wake up, skeleton, and put your skin back on. Cause we're on the subreddit now, baby. Let's see what the comments have to say about this. You probably saw what y'all was posting and decided not to. What were they posting? I honestly haven't been on the subreddit that much in the past 4 months. Maybe I should be kind of glad about that now. Is it just me, or does that kind of look like Danny? No! Made a pizza of Danny's face? That pissed my dogs off. That picture pissed my dogs off, dude. I gotta go tell my dogs to calm down. Dude, I went to see what they were barking at, and this image, this like weird bloody pizza face, was hovering outside my window. Terrifying, dude. Oh, good, they put toppings on it. Does anyone agree? First post, I don't know what I'm doing here. My favorite creators, and then they ranked a bunch of commentary creators. You can't rank perfection, and these people are all perfect in my book. So no, I do not agree. There is no winner, there is no loser. It's like picking a favorite child, dude. I can't do it. And these people are all my children. Why does Danny literally never age? I think he found the fountain of youth. Yeah, I saw a lot of discourse about this, and I forget if I've talked about this in a subreddit video before, but this video of me from high school like keeps showing up on my current audience's For You page. Guess not For You page, just like home page on YouTube. I don't know what it's called on YouTube. This keeps getting recommended to people on YouTube. Yeah, it's a video from 11 years ago. It used to have like a few hundred views, I think, and now it has 1.8 million because it just like keeps recommending to my audience. And I guess my audience is watching, but yeah. I've seen a lot of comments saying like why Danny should address this or Danny should talk about it. To be honest with you, I kind of thought I already had. Maybe I haven't. Well, I'll talk about it just in case I haven't already talked about it. In high school, you know how you have like announcements at the end of the day? We had like every week, every Friday, there'd be like a video announcements. We had like a video production club at school that put together the video announcements. They were read like a newscast, a bunch of announcements, and then we would also like throw in little skits and sketches. So this was one of those sketches. That's why it's on a page called Falcon Weekly, because we were the Falcons in high school. So yeah, that sort of explains it. And it's just a funny little skit about things that nobody said at Wheaton North. Nobody but me, I guess. I was probably the first and last person to say any of these things at Wheaton North. It's a hoot, it's a holler. I don't know if you guys will think it's funny because you didn't go to Wheaton North 11 years ago, probably. But if you did, then you should watch this video, dude. There's some really relevant humor in here that you're gonna love. Danny dropped that skincare routine. Yeah, I see this comment a lot whenever people talk about how I look the same in older pictures. I really hate to say it, man, but it's just genetics. I don't even really wash my face, dude. I rinse my face in the shower and that's it. My advice is, I don't have any advice, honestly. That's probably not even a good idea. There's probably more I could be doing. I should probably moisturize my face or something, right? That's what people say you should do, but no, I don't do it. I am also going gray in my late 20s, so, you know, I don't know if you want my advice on not aging. I'll look my age in due time, don't worry. In fact, I think I'm probably gonna skip over looking my age ever, because right now I think I look a little bit younger than I am. But eventually I'm gonna go gray. And whenever you see someone with gray hair, you just assume that they're older, right? If you saw me but with gray hair, you might think I was like 40. So if I go gray in a few years, I'm probably gonna skip over looking my age, and then I'm gonna look way older than I am. I feel like my commentary videos and my second channel videos are gonna be so weird someday when I have like completely gray hair. I feel like I act so goofy and wacky in some of these videos that some people are gonna click on and be like, is this dude like 50 years old? This is the wackiest old man I've ever seen. All right, let's watch some of this old video and see if I really haven't aged. Yeah, it was popular at the time to make videos like shit nobody says at whatever, or shit nobody says when they're hungry or whatever. So that's why we made this video. Actually, you know what? I forgot one critical thing about this video. I wasn't even in the Falcon Weekly when we made this video, because I was in it my junior year of high school, and then I got kicked out right before our senior year because I goofed around too much. So I actually wasn't even in the Falcon Weekly when they made this video, but they just asked me to be in it, I think. So when I say that's why we made this video, I had no authority to make this video. I was not in the room coming up with the video idea. I was just there. So shout out to the actual Falcon Weekly that year. I haven't seen Mr. Vankus in a while. Calculus is really gonna come in handy later in life. Yeah, I have gum for all of you. I feel like my voice has gotten deeper, maybe? Or maybe I just talk deeper. Could I talk like that if I wanted to? I haven't seen Mr. Vankus in a while. I haven't seen Mr. Vankus in a while. I feel, honestly, I sound like a fucking nerd, dude. I haven't seen Mr. Vankus in a while. Yeah, I have gum for all of you. Yeah, I have gum for all of you. I think I just talked higher back then. I actually do think that. I was also like skinnier, I think. Or maybe my like face has gotten wider, something like that. Generally, though, haven't really aged. A lot of people in this video I'm still friends with to this day, dude. This is my friend Brian. This is Tim. You guys know Tim from my videos. Danny should react to this due to the fact that it's coming up on everyone's recommended 8 years later. Oh, this comment was from 2 years ago. Yeah, see, this video's been getting recommended to my audience for literal years. Wow, okay, this one is kind of crazy. So this is me from 8 years ago. This is a Vine I made 8 years ago. And then this is me now. Even my hair is the same. Okay, I do pretty much look the same in these two pictures. That's crazy. After all this time, www.tacklightmax.com? No way, there's a new tack light? A new tack light drop? Okay, I wanna watch this commercial and see if I can find it. But I should say, I know that I've goofed on the tack products a bunch, okay? I know that I've razzed them, I've tested them, and I've said, you know, these aren't as great as they make them seem, but I will say, since I already bought the tack bat and I like had it laying around, I ended up like not throwing it away because I was like, it seems bad to just waste this, so I just had it laying around for a while, and then eventually I started wanting like a flashlight that I could use to look out in my backyard to make sure my dogs were, you know, peeing at night and not getting attacked by a coyote or something. So I started using the tack light because I just had it laying around, or the tack bat, sorry. I was like, this is perfect, dude. I can make sure my dogs are okay outside, and then if they're not, if they're getting attacked by some wild animal, I can beat the shit out of it with this. So now by my back door, I have the tack bat there waiting, and I use it almost every day. So I do have to give some props to Bell and Howell for designing the tack bat because I actually genuinely use it all the time. I think probably a regular flashlight would work just as well, and I do have to turn it down to its minimum brightness every time before I shine it anywhere near my dogs, because I know that I would actually probably blind them if I shined it at them on its maximum brightness, but on its lowest brightness, it's actually fine, and it works pretty well. So there you go, Bell and Howell, thank you. Now let's look for this new tack light, dude. What is this called? Tack Light Max. How can it get any more max than what they already have?
When it comes to technology, our military reigns supreme. They never use a flashlight with an inferior beam. They'd use something like this.
Is he saying they do or they would? Is he saying they use something like this or they'd use something like this?
They'd use something like this.
I think he's kind of trying to trick you here into thinking he says they use something like this. No, he's saying hypothetically, they'd probably use something like this. They could use something like this. We know damn well that Nick Bolton doesn't know what kind of flashlights they use.
Lab certified at 50 times the brightness of regular flashlights.
Well, they shined it into a mysterious orb, so it has to be good.
Tack Light Max can spotlight objects hundreds of feet away and be seen up to 10 nautical miles.
10 nautical miles? At what point is it too much light? The average person does not need this flashlight, dude. Are you insane?
But even inside this giant slab of ice, the Tack Light Max keeps on working.
What if it's actually called the Tack Light Max, not because it outputs more light than the other Tack Light, but just because they named it Max? There's a comma there. Yeah, this is the Tack Light Max. Yeah, the Tack Light Max is not short for Tack Light Maximum. It's short for Tack Light Maximilian.
So, you know we had to do it.
I didn't know you had to do that. You know, because this thing outputs more light than the other one, we have to fucking run it over with a monster truck. Actually, if you gave me enough time, I probably would have guessed that, because they do this shit at the end of every commercial.
You definitely don't want to try that with the regular flashlight. And even though it's rugged and durable, it's lightweight and easy to hold.
Can you attack someone with it though? What if my dog's getting eaten by a coyote? Please put this in terms of my dog, my exact predicament.
I mean, there's just nothing like it on the market today.
Okay, cool. Shit, maybe I'll buy that. I could do another tack product testing video. I would need more than just that, but I would do another one. A really bright flashlight actually does seem like something kind of fun to test. Y'all ever notice how when Danny cut his hair, he didn't smile until it grew back? Oh, that's actually kind of true. I didn't in real life either. All right, motherfuckers. That's pretty much it for this subreddit video. Thank you guys for watching. Please head on over to the subreddit, submit some interesting stuff, okay? I want to come back and I want to make these subreddit videos interesting because I do enjoy making them when there's interesting stuff in the subreddit. So let's get some interesting memes. Let's get some interesting takes, some new perspectives, some edits, some memes in the subreddit. And I'm going to come back with a fierce vengeance and I'm going to kill every single one of them. I got to stop saying that. I got to stop saying that. I'm not going to kill anybody. All right. Bye. Hello, Gray. Why are movie studios making bad movies on purpose? I swear to God they are. I'm sure most of us by now have seen clips from the new Pinocchio movie.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own?
And that had me pretty skeptical, honestly. You're trying to tell me they made it and they were like, the main selling point of this movie is that it will be good? No chance. And now I've recently seen people talking about this movie, Marmaduke. It's about a cartoon dog, voiced by Pete Davidson. It has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I've watched it, and it is in fact the worst movie you'll see this year. And it just really seems like they're trying to make bad movies on purpose. This movie is just heinous. It feels like Netflix just like fed an AI a bunch of scripts of bad movies until it spat out Marmaduke. This movie is not good at all. I think it has 0 redeeming qualities, actually. There's nothing good in this movie. I would even give it a negative score if I could. I like that I said that as if there's something stopping me. I'm my own entity. I'm not limited. I don't have a boss telling me I have to give it a positive score. I'm gonna give it a negative 6 out of 10. Begin with a narration from Pete Davidson himself, who could not sound less interested in explaining the exposition of this movie. Marmaduke was some fucking dog, dude. I don't care. I'm dating a Kardashian, man. You think I need this? I personally don't have a problem with Pete Davidson. He's a funny guy. He was not up to the task of being the main character in this movie. This is a cartoon dog. You need someone with like a crazy range. Pete Davidson's emotions range from high and pleased down to high and indifferent. That's about all the variety you're gonna get out of Pete Davidson. After watching the movie all the way through, I'm not even 100% sure that Pete Davidson even knows he's in this movie. I haven't seen Pete Davidson do any promotion for this movie. I don't think he's done interviews talking about, you know, getting into the role of Marmaduke. I would not be surprised if they just like took audio excerpts of Pete Davidson from like other TV shows and just like found a way to make a movie about a dog around them. Look at the characters in this first scene here and tell me, what is your reaction? Art is subjective. What you like depends entirely on your life experience, your personal taste, you know, where you were born and raised. For example, I was born in the 1990s on Earth, and I hate every single one of these characters. There are 3 body shapes in the universe of Marmaduke. There is eerily slender, bouncing egg. That's right, they don't walk, the round characters. They just kind of bounce from place to place. And then there's Mom. Mom has a serious case of the Pixar mom syndrome. I guess the creators of Marmaduke decided to take a page out of Pixar's book when designing the mom, and then they ignored all the other pages in the book about like how to make a movie. Anyway, through a little bit of narration, we find out that the reason Marmaduke is not allowed at this party is because he's basically a terror to the family. Marmaduke is a nightmare. He chases the cat, he tackles the local butcher for some bones, he beats the shit out of the dad. This dog is terrorizing his family. This is a bad boy.
That's enough for today.
That's enough for today? You didn't do anything. You just hurt a dog. You didn't teach him any tricks. He doesn't even know how to sit. All right, the first trick we're gonna learn today is how to dodge a punch. Okay, it looks like you didn't get it today, but we'll try again tomorrow, okay, buddy? Anyway, I guess after showing Marmaduke how violent he is and all of his like cool martial arts skills, Marmaduke is like, wait, actually maybe I do want to get trained by this guy. And they make it seem like it's because like Marmaduke is so impressed. I personally think it's because Marmaduke is so scared. He does agree to finally be trained. So cue Marmaduke getting trained montage. Or sorry, Marmaduke getting tortured montage. Yeah, that's right. Before Marmaduke agreed to get trained, Guy just beat the shit out of Marmaduke. But now that Marmaduke has agreed to be trained, he is still getting beat up, but just in new and fancy ways. This movie is essentially about a dog who loves to eat and suffers greatly for it. You know what is one thing that's unclear about this movie? Can Marmaduke talk? Earlier in the movie, Marmaduke was trying to talk to the people and all they could hear was barking sounds.
You're being too hard on poor
But then Marmaduke and Guy seem to have full conversations. So who is speaking the other one's language? Is Marmaduke speaking English? Or is the trainer barking at Marmaduke? Like if you were to walk by the park where Guy is training Marmaduke, is Guy just going like, arr, arr, This movie is completely uninterested in answering this question. After Marmaduke has been thoroughly beaten and humiliated by Guy for a week or two, it is time for Marmaduke to enter his first dog show. This is where we meet Marmaduke's main competition and basically the villain of the movie, this beautiful dog Zeus. And this part is very disturbing. Oh, Marmaduke, you idiot! How are you gonna perform, dude? How are you gonna compete? You can't even walk. This is where the movie gets gross. The sound effects of his like gurgling belly make me want to throw up. Then he somehow becomes skinny by farting once. I guess he farts out all the food in one foul fart. And when I say foul fart, that shit does look foul. When he did that, I was like, wait, holy shit, he can do that? Marmaduke has the ability to fart out food that he just ate, like all of it. But then it's even more confusing because he gets onto the floor at the dog show and all of a sudden, like, so where did the food go? Did the gas enter him again and become food again? Was he actually just sucking in? What is happening? Did he fart the food out or not? It only gets worse. Marmaduke flies through the air, like farts so hard that I thought he might be dying. He gets onto the trophy and like goes from plump to shriveled up like a raisin. He shrivels up into a little doggy skeleton. The dog is very sick. The dog should be rushed to the hospital immediately after this, actually. He might have killed people, honestly. This is just an awful scene. I don't know why the writers thought that this would be fun. For anyone, even for kids, it's like, is your dog pooping in the wrong spot ever that funny? I don't think I've ever like come home and my dog is like pooped somewhere she wasn't supposed to and been like, that's hilarious. That's actually good one, Sunday. Dude, you fucking killed it. I should be mad, but that's actually mad funny. To be fair, if I did have like a comically big trophy in my house and I came home and the dog had pooped in the trophy, that actually might be kind of funny. But not if she was also like sitting on top of the trophy as like a shriveled up skeleton and my house was full of noxious gas.
That was a disgrace.
This movie's getting kind of dark. This is a really somber, like, middle section of a children's movie. He's not a loser! It just turns into Marriage Story. Marmaduke is a Great Dane! Then come to find out that the trainer has actually billed them for all of the training, and it's like a shit ton of money. They go through the list, and it rolls by in this like Star Wars style credit roll, and it's meant to fly by really fast so you can't read anything, but I paused it just to like look through what some of it is. Some of the items on this list are more than the $1 million they would have won at the final dog show. There's things for $29,000, $35,000, $1.4 million. Also kind of a funny detail, the writers I guess couldn't come up with enough things to actually make the list that long, so they just literally copied and pasted the same chunk over and over. So if you just play it, you'll see like the same thing worth $1.5 million over and over in this list, and it's like, you couldn't just keep coming up with different numbers at least? You're not a champion. So Marmaduke is like, you know what, screw it, I don't need you, and he decides to set off on a journey to show him what a real champion can do. He runs to China, and then he runs to Egypt, and then he swims in the ocean, and then he goes home. And I guess that's pretty much all the training he needs. I don't know why he is still so focused on the dog show after that. Marmaduke's like, yeah, I climbed to the top of Mount Everest and then swam to the bottom of the ocean so that I could hopefully compete in an obedience competition at a regional level. I hope that I do okay. It's like, no, all of the things you did just then are like infinitely more impressive than a dog show. At least that's what I thought until we get to the dog show and we see what other dogs do during the talent portion. Okay, so the bulldog is winning the talent competition. The bulldog is winning the whole show. Forget about the other dogs for a second. There's no way that Marmaduke can do anything near that impressive. I know he ran around the world, but he just ran and swam. This dog lifted up a convention center. The other dog's not quite as impressive. One of the dogs dances, pretty lame. And another dog did like a half fight, half rap in like a magical bubble environment. So that was pretty cool. I didn't know there was magic in this universe. They just decided to spring that on us in the last like 20 minutes of the movie, but I just don't understand how they were able to continue the competition after the bulldog lifted up the building. If I was in the crowd, I would be on my hands and knees crying after that. I don't think that it's fair to continue the show. Okay, Zeus actually hypnotizes the crowd. That's actually pretty impressive. Yet another use of magic. I like that they're really doubling down on that in the third act of this movie. Also, I'm getting a lot of parallels from the Disney Channel original movie Zapped in this movie. Although I don't think anyone beat the shit out of a dog in that movie. Also, hang on a second. If hypnosis exists in this universe and it is like a thing that can be done effectively, why the hell did the trainer need to beat the fuck out of Marmaduke? If in this world it's possible to mentally make a dog do whatever you want, what sick thrill did Guy get out of assaulting Marmaduke? It's almost like that wasn't even training and he just, like, what if he did hypnotize him and then he was like, and now the rest of this is just for me. Anyway, it's time for Marmaduke's portion of the talent show. Now, everything else up until this point is so insane that, like, anything Marmaduke could do, even if he did something really cool, would be kind of underwhelming. But, like, even with that in mind, Marmaduke just does the dumbest shit. His boy owner gets on his back and they just, like, run around the stadium. I'm sorry, Marmaduke, but that was not impressive at all. We literally all just saw magic happen. We saw a bulldog lift up a building. I know I keep mentioning that, but that was insane. We all just saw an entire crowd get hypnotized by a creepy blonde dog, and Marmaduke's like, yeah, but can you do this? Are you trying to bankrupt your family, Marmaduke? Because that's what's gonna happen if you keep this shit up. Are you trying to destroy your family's lives? You're going to. Keep dicking around on the ground like that with no talent, and you're gonna destroy their lives. It's happened before, it'll happen again. Okay, a little plot twist happens at the end of the dog show. Zeus, the beautiful dog, wins. Obviously, he hypnotized the judges, so we kind of thought that was gonna happen anyway, but it turns out that one of the judges is actually Zeus's trainer in disguise, so he gets disqualified from the talent competition. I kind of feel like it was pretty dumb of him to do that because he had a shot at winning anyway. It's not like he was like a total underdog. Dude was basically an overdog. He was actually bound to win. He hypnotized everybody. That's Marmaduke dead?
Marmaduke was a good dog.
What the fuck, dude?
We will miss you very much.
Okay, they're spending way too long on this if he's not actually dead. He should have come back alive by now, probably.
Is there still time to hit the awards banquet?
Jesus Christ, dude. You have to admit, if he did die, that would be objectively the funniest ending to this movie. Marmaduke doesn't win the dog show, and then he dies. And then everyone's really sad, and then the movie ends. In my head, when this was happening, the first time I watched this, I was like, please roll credits, please roll credits. It would be so fucking funny if Marmaduke dies. Oh, fuck, he's alive. Anyways, if this movie couldn't get any worse, it ends with an original song by Pete Davidson about being a dog.
I'm the biggest dog around, the greatest Dane in the whole darn town, but my family doesn't understand. I gotta eat, it's my command.
Did they give Pete Davidson 40 seconds to write this song? All right, Pete, it's time to record the ending song. What ending song? You guys didn't tell me there was gonna be an ending song. I don't know, man, you tell us. Hit it. All right, well, yeah, that's Marmaduke. Let me know what you thought, and now it's time to talk about our sponsor. Hello. Guys, did you know in the US it's legal for your internet service provider to sell your data to other companies? They can sell it to ad companies. Heck, they can sell it to whoever they want. This seems pretty screwed up to me. I don't know why this is legal, but what I do know is that Marmaduke is probably responsible. Luckily, today's sponsor, ExpressVPN, puts a stop to this by rerouting 100% of your network traffic through their secure encrypted servers. Those are servers that are both secure and encrypted. ExpressVPN also masks your device's unique IP address, making it much more difficult for like big tech companies or advertisers or really strong dogs from tracking you and matching your activity back to you so they can collect your data. There's a ton of great reasons to use ExpressVPN. You can unblock content that's not available in your country. For example, the movie Whiplash is not available on Netflix in the US, but with ExpressVPN, if you change your server location to the UK, it is available. They have 24/7 customer support, the fastest speeds, consistently faster than other VPNs, and it's easy to use. You can fire it up and get going with just one click. I've got ExpressVPN on my computer and my phone, pretty much every device that can have it in my house. So find out how you can get 3 months for free by visiting expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out our sponsor. Please get out from under my desk. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Is that in focus at all? Greg, join Greg. Greg is what I call my fans here on YouTube, my fan base, my audience. But we're more than that, you know? We're a family, we're an army. We are one guy named Greg. So if you want to join, then turn on my notifications and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. You know when you're on the web reading an article or something and on the side there's those insane clickbait articles that take up the ad space on like every website? I'm always conflicted about those because on the one hand, they have the most insane titles and images ever and I want to click on them so bad. But on the other hand, I also don't want their advertising to work because I know that whatever is on the other side cannot possibly be as crazy as the title claims. So today, just for you, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I have hired a team of content scouts. The team consists of one guy, his name is Robert. And he has put together a list of some of the most insane clickbait articles he could find. Clickbait. Very nice slideshow. I like the title. This is great. Okay, first slide. Meet Larry Bird's repulsive wife. God damn, man. What could this article possibly be? Is it just you click on the link and it's just like picture upon picture of this dude's wife? Who is Larry Bird? Who is Larry Bird? Larry Bird is an American former basketball player. I keep reading and it's like known for having the most repulsive wife ever discovered. No, that can't be. And then there's another slide that says Larry Bird and his partner are still together. Try not to choke when you see Larry Bird's lover. Dude, what the hell? That's so mean. Why are there multiple articles about this? The first one links to a website called Healthy George, apparently. George, I'm just gonna say it. I don't think you are very healthy. I think you have a sick mind for advertising this article on someone else's website. You paid money for people to see this. Okay, let's see. Are there any more about Larry Bird? Oh, okay. So it looks like the content team has included a picture of Larry Bird's wife. So we can see that she's totally normal looking. And they seem to be a very happy couple too. And why Larry Bird? Why are you picking on this guy? What did he do? I don't know much about him. Is he like a super bad guy or something? Doesn't seem like any reason to come for his wife like that. Okay. It is with great regret that I am gonna Google Larry Bird's repulsive wife. Okay, I'm not finding the actual article coming up anywhere. Is this even a real article? There's people talking about the ad on a forum for guitar lessons. There's also a online store where you can buy a shirt with this ad on it. The first thing I thought of when I saw that ad is this is a sick design that needs to be on merch. I'm gonna make this into merch for myself. It could be a picture of me and it could say meet Laura's repulsive husband. That would actually that would go hard actually. I feel like that would be kind of good merch. Okay, continuing on. So we've established that the first article is complete clickbait and also not even real. It makes me wonder if I clicked on that ad when it actually popped up, what would it take me to? There's no article called that. Were these ads purchased by one of Larry Bird's former lovers? Or some kind of arch nemesis? Lou Ferrigno turned 71. Oh my. Dude, what the hell? Try not to throw up when you see him? Is that what all these ads are gonna be? I don't think I've ever seen this genre of ad before, actually. Usually the ones I see are like medical things. It's like, you won't believe what happened. You won't believe what the doctors found in her butt or something like that. What is this genre of ad that's just, this is the ugliest person I've ever seen. You gotta check it out. I'm paying money for you to see how ugly this person is. Okay, let's see. Robert, did you include what Lou Ferrigno looks like and am I gonna throw up? Lou Ferrigno looking totally normal at 71. I'll admit he looks great. Try not to throw up. That's a crazy new challenge. I don't think I've ever seen that on YouTube before. You've got try not to laugh, try not to cry. I'm gonna start making YouTube videos called try not to throw up challenge, where it's just gonna show pictures of old celebrities. Okay, I'm gonna try to find this article. I swear to God if this is on another t-shirt. Okay, still not finding the actual article. I'm seeing Lou Ferrigno just showed off his ripped physique at age 70. That's almost the exact opposite of the article. Do you think that the ad actually does link to something like this and they're actually saying the opposite of what the article is? Because you wouldn't expect Lou Ferrigno, a famously strong, fit man, to make you want to throw up when you see him. So the clickbait gets you, totally throws off your expectations, and then you click on it and it's like bodybuilding legend Lou Ferrigno shows off ripped abs at 71 years old. So far we have try not to choke challenge and try not to throw up challenge. These are so mean. This study revealed that women are happier with ugly men. These are just making me sad now, dude. Okay, this one might actually be an article. The actual website is Mast Mahul, but I'm seeing this study talked about in legitimate websites, Esquire, Men's Health, iHeartRadio. Let's see if any of them use this really mean image. Image no longer available. What? We had to take down the image, man. Guy was too ugly, people kept throwing up. When it comes to looks, most of us are resigned to the fact that the other sex are only looking for and happy with the best looking person available. Not the case, according to a new study. How crazy would it be if the study was like conducted by Lou Ferrigno or something? Actually, women like guys who make them throw up at 71 years old. A new study from Florida State State University, which has found relationships are more likely to be successful when the woman is better looking than the man. What is anyone supposed to do with this information? It's not like that's reason to break up with someone. Sorry, I can tell this just isn't gonna work. I read an article that says women are only happier with ugly men, and I'm so much hotter than you. It's just, this could never work. Researchers analyzed 113 married couples in Texas in their late 20s. Evaluators from Southern Methodist University and Florida State University rated couples by their attractiveness. Though why they were trusted as the arbiter of good looks is anyone's guess. Oh my god. I can't tell if that is supposed to be saying like who made them the judge of good looks, or if they're actually like coming for the evaluators from Southern Methodist University and Florida State University. But what the fuck would they know about what's attractive? Sorry, it's just, I used to date an evaluator from Southern Methodist University. It ended up really poorly. He broke up with me because he was more attractive. They found that in instances where the man was less attractive, he was likely to compensate with acts of kindness. Kind of uncomfortable with how transactional that sounds, but whatever. They saw a pattern in that this made women happier and feel more appreciative, therefore strengthening the relationship. And once again, they did have to remove an image because it was so mean. Wait, sorry. Bear Grylls? Is this supposed to be an image of Bear Grylls? Hey, the image at the top says Bear Grylls too. Are they using images of Bear Grylls in this article for examples of ugly guys? You guys know who Bear Grylls is, right? The guy from Man vs. Wild? Yeah, so it turns out this is the ideal man for women because he's so ugly. Bear Grylls gets contacted to be like People Magazine's sexiest man of the year or whatever. He's flattered, he accepts, he sits down for the interview and they're like, so the reason we selected you for this is because we found that you are the ugliest man in the universe. And women really like that sort of thing. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the next article. That's crazy. Whatever you do, do not retire in these 25 states. Like, do anything to avoid it. Keep working until you die, basically, if you live in one of these 25 states. You can you got two options. You move, or you just keep working until you die. You move or die. You do not want to retire in one of these states, lest you end up like him. Okay, great. And this article also does not exist. I feel like these ads, whenever they run, they must run for like a week at a time, and then they're like, it's not worth it to spend money on this anymore. Go ahead, retire in this state, see if I care. Well, now I'm curious, I just want to see what the worst states to retire in are. Number 1, affordability. Number 2, well-being. Okay. Those aren't states. Oh, the list is down here. Alaska, New York, California, Washington, and Massachusetts. Whatever I do, I will not retire in Massachusetts. You will never catch me growing old in Washington. I can guarantee that right now. Take a look inside Whoopi Goldberg's repulsive home. All right, well, I'm gonna have to look that up to verify. Oh, okay, no, Robert included it. Okay. Inside Whoopi Goldberg's beautiful house. Yeah, this is lovely. She's got great taste, I have to say. Who is writing these articles? Whoa, okay, wait, so this one actually exists in the form of, looks like multiple YouTube videos.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are here to take you on a virtual tour around the View host Whoopi Goldberg's repulsive home.
The narration was so pleasant. I thought maybe this was gonna be a bait and switch thing where the title sure is mean, but then once you actually get into the video, they're not actually gonna make fun of her. He really lured me in with this pleasant sounding narration. Come with me and take a look inside renowned comedian Whoopi Goldberg's disgusting, fucking hideous trap house of a home. Try not to throw up or retire when you see this house.
Featuring a beautiful colonial style design, apparently Whoopi Goldberg bought this stunning property in 2009.
So everything he said so far about it is that it's beautiful. This stunning property with beautiful landscaping and a ton of absolutely gorgeous acreage will make you throw up before you can say Whoopi Goldberg.
If you're interested in taking a tour across this property, then you're in luck today.
Just show us the house, dude. I want to see the repulsive rooms. Maybe she does have a repulsive room. It's like, this is the goo room. It oozes stinky goo, and the floor is covered in fur, and it's just a nasty, repulsive room. We wish she would get rid of it.
She even took part in a live stream from her home, and people simply loved the decor.
People loved the decor. They said, you know, this is absolutely beautiful for a repulsive home. All right, well, I'm not gonna watch this whole video. It's a beautiful house. Leave Whoopi Goldberg alone, leave Larry Bird's wife alone, leave Lou Ferrigno alone, and most importantly, leave Iowa before you retire. This girl didn't know what's inside her, not until they cut off her pants. Shocking. How could she didn't know? How could she didn't know what was inside her till they cut off her pants? I feel like this is just kind of some weird, you know, this is clickbait for creeps kind of, where you see it and they're like, you can cut off her pants, huh? I don't even care if she didn't know. I'm clicking on the video. I'm gonna assume in my mind canon that they cut off her pants and there was a baby. That would make sense with the title. How could she didn't know? You didn't know you were pregnant? You didn't know you were having a baby? All right, I'll look up the article. Let's see. Oh, there's a whole subreddit for weird ass clickbait, I guess, called "Saved You a Click." Okay, this is the article. I don't know why there's such a large space between the title and the rest of the article. They really don't want you to read the article. They're like, that's the headline and that's it. No, stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. Don't read it. It's nice that they have little percentage markers on the side so you know how far you are into the article. By the time I get to the headline, I'm already 40% through with it. By the time I start the article, I'm already 70% done. So I feel like I've done a lot of good reading today. Some parents are too busy working at home or in the office that they sometimes forget to check out what's going on with their kids. If parents fail to provide their kids much of the time that they need, most probably things will end up like a bomb exploding before their very eyes. Is there a bomb inside of her? Take, for instance, this video of a young woman who didn't have a clue if she is pregnant or not. Her father couldn't likewise believe what he discovered after his daughter was rushed to the hospital. He was even baffled with what he saw after the doctors cut off her daughter's pants. He was baffled when they cut off her daughter's pants. Wait, whose pants did they cut off? Apparently this story is real, but it made me wonder how something like this happened without the young woman's knowledge. Actually, this does happen sometimes. People become pregnant without knowing. I will say the weirdest part of this is not that they cut off her pants, though. That does seem like this becomes like clickbait for weirdos, that they had to emphasize that part. But yeah, the craziest part of any medical operation is when they take off your clothes. I had to get an appendectomy and they lifted up my shirt. They saw my belly button. How could I didn't know? I thought I wanted a baby someday, but after watching this, yikes. You click on it, it's just the movie The Omen, where that kid is like evil and kills his family. When you see these, you already have cancer. Oh no! When I see this ad, I have cancer? If you're seeing this, it's because you have cancer. We put in the demographics that we wanted to reach for this ad, people with cancer. So if you're seeing this and you didn't know you had cancer, sorry. Sorry you had to find out this way. These seem to always be like totally made up websites that no one's ever heard of. Even the ad platform is called Taboola. It's not like Google Ads or anything. They're getting that Taboola money. Oh, I've seen this one before. The rumor comes out, does Bruno Mars is gay? Bruno Mars. Did he say that? Is this a quote from Bruno Mars? That's what it makes it seem like. Hey guys, the rumor comes out, does Bruno Mars is gay? Bruno Mars is gay is the most discussed in the media in the few years ago. Even it has happened in 2012, but some of the public's still curious about what is exactly. And it's on a website called brunomars.us. This is official website? Maybe this is him saying it. New blog post on Bruno Mars official website. Bruno Mars is gay is the most discussed in the media in the few years ago. I don't remember there ever being a time where Bruno Mars is gay being the most discussed in the media in the few years ago. Even in 2012, I feel like there were more interesting things going on. More pressing issues, honestly. That's the year that the world was supposed to end. The Mayan calendar didn't come true and Bruno Mars didn't come out. That was a disappointing year. People tried their own urine for the first time and they were disgusted. You know, oddly enough, this doesn't make me want to click on the article at all. I feel like they actually gave me everything that I needed to know from this video, and it's also exactly what I would expect too. It's not even like subverting my expectations. They tried their urine and it was gross. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Nothing about that seems weird. I'm not gonna click on the video to try to figure out what's going on here. This outrageous truth about green gummy bears will destroy your world. You think you have life figured out and then bam. Okay, now this one is a good ad. What about green gummy bears are gonna make me flip my whole life upside down? You think you have life figured out. You think there's good in the world until you find out that green gummy bears are all running an underground dogfighting ring. Faith in humanity gone. Because faith in gummy bears gone. They're not humans per se. Or at all. I don't know why I said per se. Okay, here's the article. Sorry everyone, your entire life has been a lie. Hear me out. Turns out they're real bears. The rest of them are gummy, but the green ones are real living bears. And you've been eating them this whole time. Imagine you've been hit with a sudden craving for candy. You go to the store, fork over $1, or if you live in New York, your life savings for a bag of gummy bears because you're a classy one, you go for the classic Haribo Gold gummies, the good kind. As you're eating, you relish in the shit. Okay, come on. Just tell me. You've been conditioned to associate that toxic waste-like shade of green with green apple or lime, watermelon even if we're getting fancy. The Haribo's green gummy bears are none of these flavors. Is it a real bear? Haribo's green gummy is perplexingly strawberry flavor. You guys, I think my world just got destroyed. I can't. Lou Ferrigno at 71 I can handle, but this is too much. This has officially destroyed my world. Haribo, that is even your real name. When she places a mug over an egg, it doesn't get any better than this. This is the life, man. Mug on egg. This is what it's all about. All of the evil and suffering in the world. Guess it all does have purpose after all. Without all that, we couldn't have mug over an egg. And here's the article. When she places a mug over an egg, it doesn't get any better than this.
Crack your egg onto a plate. Get a small cup or a large egg cup. Pop it over the yolk and then pour the white into your 300 grams of icing sugar.
Okay, so if I'm understanding correctly, it's just a trick to get only the egg whites into your recipe. Wow, I feel like in this video, we've really explored the entire spectrum of the human experience, the worst possible and the best possible. We've gone from Whoopi Goldberg's house to mug over egg. Well, I think that's a good place to end, you know, on a high note. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. All right, here's your ice cream, and your total is $14. Thank you, and here is 15. You can just keep the change. Oh, thanks. We got a tip. Oh, great. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip. For every buck, we'll do a flip. For every buck, we'll do a flip. That's awesome. Did they make you do that for every tip? It's not over. Oh. We just got a tip and we're so excited. We just want to dance and we just can't hide it. You know what, you don't have to do all this, it's fine. Yes, we do! You didn't have to give us the tip, alright? This is on you. Hi, Danny, I'm Robert Coldstone, CEO of Coldstone Creamery. I'd like to offer you an 80% stake in the company. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome as a special guest to this Coldstone Creamery, G-Eazy! What the fuck? Yeah, this dude is the shit. Up in this Coldstone, leaving mad tips. Yeah, got that vanilla cone dip. Better watch out or he'll steal your bitch, yeah. I don't know how you had a line written about my exact order already, but I actually have to get going. So I'm gonna... Can't leave till the song is done. All doors are locked and I got a gun. Ain't gonna stop cause we're having fun. It's G-Eazy on the mic. It was just $1.
What's up, Danny? It's Greg, back with another hilarious YouTube video. Today
Can I please go? I promise I'll be home by 6. I don't have any homework. I'm 23.
So cool. He has
Mom, come on. Can you put Dad back on the phone?
And he has a girlfriend. And they're very funny, and they say things like, "Let's go get a sandwich." You guys gotta see it. This guy's crazy. He's 7 feet tall, he's 100 pounds, and he wears big shirts and he lifts them up.
Hello? What are you doing?
I'm making a video.
How did you get in here?
Through the toilet.
Okay.
What's up, Danny? It's Greg, back with another hilarious YouTube video. I'm here with a special guest of the week, Danny Gonzalez.
It's me, Danny Gonzalez, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is my very special guest, Drew Gooden.
It's my show, but I'm honored to be here.
Welcome back to another special episode of
Two White Guys Watch the Internet.
For Money.
We do it for money.
We do it mostly for money.
Exclusively for money.
So I just found the craziest Instagram account that I've probably ever seen. It's called Viral Reaction Vids. Have you ever seen this account?
No, I'm really excited to, though.
So
I love crazy shit. I can see by some of the thumbnails here. Like, there's like a whole variety of things here, but they're all crazy, and I can't wait to react to them.
All of these videos are insane. So, yeah. I mean, you can tell, like, this one with the meat tent.
This dude's about to get run over by a train.
This one's, this has got underwear in it.
This guy's wearing pizza. This guy got cactus foot.
I found this on the Instagram Explore page. It's got 46,000 followers, and they just post crazy shit. So I'm going to show you one of their videos. Okay. Which one do you want to watch first?
I'm a sucker for underwear, so I think I want to see why they're filling this underwear up with water.
Okay, let's check it out. So what do you think?
Was that the whole video?
Well, I mean, there's more, but what do you think right off the bat?
Right off the bat, I'm wondering who's wearing the underwear.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure we'll get there.
Surely the guy's wearing the underwear, and the alien is going to come up and pour water in it. Because surely this isn't total clickbait, and it's got to be what was in the thumbnail.
The alien's going to come up, take the guy's underwear off, put it in the sink.
Go home, put it in the sink.
Put some water in it.
Comes back like an hour later, the guy's still there, underwearless, oblivious.
Still sitting on the bench.
Still sitting on the bench, just waiting. Okay, so what happens?
It's saying to follow greatest reactions, a different account.
Fine. Okay, well that was... You wanted to show me that?
Yeah, wasn't that cool?
No, it was fucking stupid. Nothing happened.
Well,
okay, fine.
There was an alien. Okay.
Yeah, I saw the alien. I'm not going to judge the whole account, though. That was just one video. Let's watch, I guess, this tent made out of meat. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what that's all about.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, so let's check that out. Oh, nice.
You're happy about this?
Yeah, dude, it's this alien video again. I love this video.
Yeah, but we already watched this video. And it's... But it cuts off every time. You gotta follow greatest... I don't want to follow that page. Okay, what about this horse shark? Surely that's not clickbait. Because if you're gonna take the time to Photoshop that thumbnail, it's not gonna just be some bullshit. You know, it's gonna be a horse shark.
So there's no way.
There's no way in hell. I'm saying no way.
Absolutely no way that this is gonna be the alien video.
I say 0% chance.
Okay.
You want to bet on it? Well, we both are.
Yeah. So if it's not the alien video, we both win $100.
Okay. By whoever wants to give us $100.
Okay. If we're right, you guys both. Everybody has to pledge $100 on both of our Patreons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start one just for this. Okay. Deal.
Oh, god damn it.
Fuck!
I like that this guy says, ugh, stop posting the same dang things. I'm unfollowing. So he was following them.
Yeah.
He was holding out hope that they would eventually stop duping him.
Post something other than the
Come
alien
on!
video.
I have so much faith in you to stop doing this. Based on nothing. Hot dogs. She's got hot dogs in her mouth.
I love hot dogs.
I love hot dogs.
I love hot dogs.
I love hot dogs. So we both love hot dogs. Let's see what's going on with this video.
She loves hot dogs.
I think she does. If she doesn't love hot dogs, she's having a miserable time.
This is the worst day of her life. Alright, let's check it out.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I like when girls show their little tushies. I like girls' butts. I'm straight.
Yeah. This looks fun.
So
I'm a straight guy as well, so.
I'm straight guy, white guy, straight guy.
Straight guy, white guy.
So let's see what these butts is all about.
Let's see what these butts is all about.
Let's get up close and personal with these butts. Come on, bud.
Okay, so I think he's about to show his butt in this
I don't think he's gonna show his butt. I think it's gonna be the same video, Danny. I think this is gonna be the same as...
No. See, here he goes. He's about to show his butt, and okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so
no. Do you see what's happening? Have you caught on yet? Because I feel like I'm noticing a trend.
Yeah, it cuts off every time right before he's about to show his butt. All it wants us to do is follow this great reactions account.
Okay, fine. Well, at least we can get some, because I got blue balls over here. I got viral video blue balls over here. I got
actual blue balls. I wanted to see those girls' butts.
And they're private.
Okay. This is just like that video you did.
It's like that video I did. Guys, watch the video I did. I don't want to follow them. Fuck this guy.
I'm going to follow them.
All right, well, that's your problem.
I hope they... Oh, it's requested, so they have to...
Yeah, they got to approve.
Well, I hope they approve me.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll look at my profile and just make sure I'm
Yeah,
cool?
I think they do very thorough, background checks. They only let the best in. That's
Yeah.
why they only have 9.
So what's this guy's taste in comedy like before we let him check out our profile page?
Yeah, we don't want him to come in here and really stink the place up.
We want to make sure when we finally show him what that alien does, that he really appreciates it.
Yeah.
I will! I promise, no matter what happens.
No matter what, okay?
Even if he doesn't show his butt, I'm still gonna like the video.
You know... I gotta say, this page at first it was pissing me off. I was like, I just want to see the butts. I want to see the meat tins.
No, I want to see the butts.
I want to see the underwear. But then after a while, I started to change my tune. I feel like it's good to just get the same thing over and over again. You know, I don't want to be challenged.
Yeah, I mean that's why I like a lot of TV shows like
What's Happening, or no, what's it called? Family Matters.
Family Matters. Steve Urkel, you always know he's gonna say, was that me?
It's not my fault.
Or
what does he do? Who is he?
He says,
that wasn't me.
I did. Yeah, something like that. He says something like that. Yeah,
but it's safe. It makes you feel like you're at home, and your mommy's just like, don't worry, you're a good boy, and nothing scary will ever happen.
Yeah, every video you click on, you know what you're in for.
You know it.
Well, you know what? Actually, I have another account that's kind of like that.
Oh, really?
That you might actually like because of that.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I want to feel safe.
I found this the other day. It's called Robbie World. So he's got 536,000 followers.
Robbie.
Okay, well, let's watch one of his videos. I think, let's see. Hashtag trash, hashtag sex, hashtag bed, hashtag sex.
Yeah, I love, okay, so when the sex trash and then all the sex hashtags, but then immediately, warning, this is just a skit. No nudity or sexist activity was not shown or promoted. So none of it was not shown? He's saying that there is nudity.
This is just a skit. No nudity or sexist activity was not shown. There was no nudity that wasn't shown in this. We showed it all.
Every nudity you've ever seen is in this video. So I'm excited. I think we're finally gonna get our rocks off.
Baby, you ready to do this?
You just want me for sex.
Okay, so the first line already was like, are you ready to do this? Implying, are you ready to have sex? And she's like, you just want me for sex. Before sex?
So do you want to have sex? You just want me to have sex.
Well,
yeah, we were about to have
asking
sex.
Me, yeah.
Of course not, baby. I love you. You the only girl I want to be with. I was finna get ready to propose to you. You want to marry me? You know.
I like that. You want to marry me?
You know.
He's really taking that like Instagram sound effect thing to the next level, just throwing it in whenever the fuck he
amping
wants.
it way up.
Kiss begins with K, Mark. You know I'm loaded. I got money. I'm doing promos every day. Every day. Every day.
Enough.
You know,
jeez. God,
you know,
he blew out my speakers.
You to my Bobby. You the crack to my Bobby. Girl, you know it's more than sex, baby. So let's do this.
Okay, boy.
12 seconds later.
That was good, Rob. What did you think?
I gotta go.
Oh no, where's he going?
I thought he was not, he was about more than just sex.
Rob, where you going?
I got to go!
Boy, don't play with me. We're married.
Gotta go!
He doesn't care that they're married. He's just gotta go.
They're married and he's gotta go. Where's he gonna go?
He's naked.
Put on some clothes and then you could go.
I think I'm pregnant.
It's my half of an abortion. I gotta go.
Jesus. This is my half of the abortion.
That poor woman, surely she's dead based only on the sound of that impact.
Dead of a broken heart, probably.
Well, that too.
That's the end of the video.
Okay, so all I got from that was like, he loves sex, he lies, but he's gotta go.
Yeah, if you want anything more than sex, he's got to
go. But you were saying that he has like a catchphrase. Is that he doesn't like that he only likes sex?
Well, I'll show you another one of his videos and maybe you'll get it. So this one is when Bae have a lot of kids.
Yeah, sometimes she do.
Hashtag daddy, hashtag kids, hashtag babysitter, hashtag boys, hashtag girls.
I like that he hashtagged like every different type of kid. Kids, boys, girls. Like, who's searching like hashtag boys, like hashtag babysitter?
Man, I love your videos. I found them one day when I was scrolling through hashtag boys.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's up, babe?
Thank you so much for having me come, but I couldn't find a babysitter.
You got kids? Oh, I love kids.
Oh, what a great guy. He loves kids. He doesn't care that this woman, this single mother,
He's
has
really nice.
kids.
You know, after I watched the first one, I gotta say, this guy's a little scummy, you know,
Yeah.
to be honest. But now it's like, I really feel like he's turned the tables.
He did have to go, but now he's here to stay.
So you do like kids? Awesome. This is my daughter.
Okay.
This is
2, 3, 4, okay, 5.
Wait a minute, how many kids does this girl have?
How many kids she have?
and my oldest.
I'm not a babysitter. Bitch, you the Boys and Girls Club.
See, this is what I was telling you about his videos. You know what's going to happen every time. He's going to play the sound effect at least 800 times.
At least 800 times, which is truly impressive.
I gotta go.
Dad, where are you going?
That's my question. Where's he going? He's got kids now. You can't walk out on your kids.
He's got to go, dude. This is obviously way too many kids for him.
For
and
sure.
You know he's got places to be.
Yeah, he's got places to be, but where does he go?
I don't know. Let's see.
I got to go.
But you said you liked kids.
Gotta go.
It looks like he's just gesturing back into his own apartment.
Look, I got to go. Without closing the door, he's going back inside. They just kind of follow him in. No, I got to go. He goes into the other room.
They're like, okay, we'll come. He's like, no.
No, I got to go.
Eventually, he just backs himself into his own closet. They just keep following him into his apartment.
They always leave.
How you gonna go? This is your spot. We came over here.
You right. I gotta go. Gotta go.
Oh, so that's like his thing.
That's his catchphrase, dude. That's why I love his videos. You always know, no matter
Yeah.
what happens, no matter what troubles life throws at him, he's gotta go.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
I feel safe with this guy. That's what I was seeking, and
Yeah.
I found it. But I guess my concern is like, this has to get old after a while. Right?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of followers. Surely they don't just want to see him do the same thing every time.
Right, which is why he makes videos like this one.
Oh, this will be different?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I like that the music tells you what's going on. The music saying it's a pregame, so you know that they're pregaming.
But also so does the caption. So really, they don't miss a chance to tell me what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag drink, hashtag pregame, hashtag alcohol.
Ooh!
Alchol.
Alchol.
I found your video through the hashtag Alchol.
Alchol. You were the only one. Weird.
Actually, let's see if there is anything else in the hashtag Alchol. Oh, there's lots.
There's a lot.
There's way too many people don't know how to spell alcohol.
Well, it's funny that a lot of them are like empty bottles, or well, one of them was empty bottles. Wait, the same girl twice in a row?
I'm pregnant, hashtag Alchol.
No more Alchol for me.
Plenty of Alchol while I'm pregnant.
Wow. Man, I ain't no bitch. It's just a pregame.
Yeah, he's not a bitch.
He's not a bitch. He doesn't like spending time with women or women with kids. But he's not a bitch.
He walks out the moment he has a chance, but he ain't no bitch.
Ooh, that drop made a loud noise when it hit his
Yeah,
tongue.
I'm noticing, does he think that everything sounds like that? Like, maybe he's exaggerating, or maybe that's just his perception of noises. If so, what a terrifying life to live, walking around, someone closes the door. You take a small slurp.
Ooh, a little tipsy. I gotta go. Rob, where you going?
He just got there.
It's the pregame. They haven't even gone out yet.
They haven't even gamed or post-gamed.
I got to go.
But Rob, this is just the pregame, bro!
He's not gonna say I gotta go again, do you think? He's probably said it enough for this
Yeah,
one
I
video.
think for one video, he said it enough.
Gotta go.
Okay, so he does.
Yeah, he said it again.
Yeah. Well, now all of his. It seems like all of his other friends are drunk now too. Like I think the joke would hold up better if
no one was drunk. Right?
Yeah, except him. But now his other friend is
like shit faced.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Gotta go!
Yeah, in case you guys weren't aware of my catchphrase, I scream it at the top of my lungs at the end of every video. Rob, gotta go!
Let's see if he's got any other good videos. He's got lots of butts on his page, which is really nice.
That's hot for
as
me.
a young boy who likes butts.
As two straight guys, we love
girl
butts.
Like girl butts.
Yeah.
Yeah, only girl butts. When Bae is Asian.
I like that most like when bays are like specific situations, but when Bae is Asian is like, it's always true. If she is Asian. If applicable.
Stop being Asian, Bae.
When Bae is Asian. Do you think maybe any chance this could be racist?
I don't think there's much chance of this being racist.
Or him having to go.
Yeah.
There's no way.
0% chance of it being racist. 3% chance of him having to go.
100% chance we're gonna laugh hysterically.
100% chance of comedy.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, to tell you the truth, this is my first time dating an Asian.
Put like a little progress bar in this video?
Yeah, so it's counting down to when he says I gotta go.
We're only a third of the way there. I can't wait for that gotta go.
I have to get through all this racist shit just to see him say I gotta go.
Say his catchphrase.
Yeah.
Really? You want me to cook you something to eat?
Yeah, sure. I can go for something to eat.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, cool. Hey, baby, everything all right in the kitchen?
Honey, you hungry? Ching chong, ching chong, ching chong.
What the fuck is that song? Okay, you know what? I know Rob's better than this. He's not gonna make this whole racist video. You know what he's gonna do?
The Rob I know is better than this.
He's gonna stop the whole video and do a meta thing where he's like, this whole concept is racist.
Right.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be great?
I
don't know what. So she's cooking the duck? I'm just confused why the duck's wearing an apron. Is the duck the one cooking?
Yeah.
Asian people, they always let the duck cook.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I don't want food prepared by a duck.
Absolutely not.
I want food prepared by my Asian bae.
I gotta go.
Honey, where you going, honey?
I got to go.
Honey, that's good for you.
I like that the captions say Asian girl, and for him they say Rob. Rather than just saying girl, or even just saying the words. It says Asian girl. Like, we get it, she's Asian. How many more hints do you need to show that she's Asian?
So you know it's not the duck talking.
Oh. Then there's one subtitle, duck, quack.
So you know it's not the duck saying, honey, duck, good for you.
Honey, it's the duck. That seems like something a duck would say.
Also, not to critique the already racist comedy, but Chinese people eating ducks? That's not a stereotype,
It's not like a
is
cliche,
it?
no.
Yeah, plenty of cultures eat, like, duck is an acceptable thing to eat.
Yeah.
Duck is like a delicacy, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
duck is like and I haven't had it, but I heard it's good.
Yeah, I guess he just didn't want the duck actually cooking the meal. He's like, get that apron off of that duck.
Yeah.
Throw it in the oven. I want to eat that duck.
Also, why does this order of emojis make it look like the duck is coming onto her mouth?
So what do you think about this guy?
I think he's great. No, he's changing the game. As far as like familiar comedy goes, he's doing good stuff.
See, this is why I like his videos, is because I feel like every time I make a new video, I have to come up with an idea.
A new
I have to come up with a way to end it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to come up with any of that. All he has to do is come up with just one thing, and then
as long as it's either sexist or racist, and then he has to leave. It's so like merch friendly too. It's so brandable. He has shirts say "Gotta go, gotta go."
It's just so smart. And I feel like what I'm doing here is so much extra work than I need to be doing.
It's so laborious.
Yeah,
to come up with new
and my videos are really bad.
They're awful.
All my videos.
I don't like them.
Yeah, all my videos are very bad.
I can't wait to take this stupid sweater off.
I feel like I should be doing this and not this commentary shit where I have to be funny all the time.
Yeah.
With different jokes.
I mean, which you never really have been able to do that anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, would you want to help me try something like this out where I just can have a catchphrase or something?
Absolutely.
I feel like my viewers would really like that. Every time they
would.
click on a video, you know how it's gonna end.
You know, you don't know really how it's gonna start, but you know how that shit's gonna end.
Well, you sort of know how it's gonna start.
Yeah,
you know it's gonna start with me, and I'm being a dick.
Yeah.
And then something bad happens to me that doesn't quite tickle my fancy.
And you're out.
Well, I don't know if that's my catchphrase quite yet.
True.
I just let's figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
I gotta say though, duck is actually one of my favorite foods. Not gonna lie.
Dude, I love duck.
Yeah, duck is actually like really good. I don't know why no one thinks it's good.
I would eat it for every meal if I could.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Whoa, what's going on? What's happening? You want me to help? Whoa, dude. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, dude, I don't think that's working.
What do you mean?
I don't like that catchphrase. Like, that's not gonna. No one's gonna buy a shirt that says, "I don't want to do that."
You want me to try a different catchphrase, or?
Yeah. React to this. Help! I'm drowning.
Okay. I don't know. That's not my job.
No, not that. I don't think that really works. Okay, let's try this again. Hey, man, do you want to come to my dad's funeral tonight?
Fuck you.
That's really fucked up.
Touch my ass!
No one would say that.
Hump!
Nobody says things like that, Danny.
Daddy's home.
Danny, I gotta go.
What?
I got to go.
What do you mean? You're just not gonna finish filming this, or what?
I gotta go.
What do you mean?
I gotta go, dude.
No, dude, come back.
I got to go.
Dude, come back.
I got to go.
We're supposed to finish this video.
I gotta go.
Drew!
I got to go.
Drew!
I got to go.
Drew!
I gotta go.
Hello?
I gotta go.
Well, I think that went pretty well, right?
I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before I'm Instagram famous.
Yeah.
And you by association, I guess.
I hope so. Yeah, but seriously, I gotta go, so let's wrap this up.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like Drew, or his face, or his hands, or anything about
Anything
him,
pertaining to me, yeah.
go ahead and check out his YouTube channel. It's youtube.com.
And you'll find me from there.
Yeah. His name's Drew Gooden. It's spelled just like this on the screen. And if you go to his channel, you'll find his videos. So thanks, Drew, for helping out.
For sure.
Guys, if you're not already part of Greg yet, Greg is our family here on YouTube. It's our fan base. If you want to join Greg, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and turn on my notifications, and you will be truly Greg. It's the fastest growing channel on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Don't look it up. It's the fastest growing channel on my website.
Yeah. Have you looked it up?
No. Why would I? You always sum it up to.
Yeah. And so
I'm
that's
a man of my word.
Yeah. And I'm a man of your word also. Thank you, Kristen Zayanori, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg.
Not quite number one.
If you want to get those, they're on my website at dannygonzalez.store. Lincoln's in the description. I'll see you next time with another great video. Bye. This is me standing in front of what's widely considered to be the most haunted hotel in the US, the Stanley Hotel. Every ghost hunting program that comes here somehow has this insane, traumatic, life-altering experience after staying here for just one night. And I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm gonna try to spend a night here hunting ghosts because I have one simple question. Is every ghost show and paranormal YouTuber over-exaggerating? Or is it just Shane Dawson? Because I know that Shane Dawson is. These shows are quite literally designed to scare you. They go in with the preconceived notion that like, well, we've got to make an entertaining show and we're only here for one night, so we got to come up with something scary. So they add in scary music over every scene, scary sound effects, they dress all cool, and I'm pretty sure they just make stuff up too. And after filming this video and talking to the hotel staff, I have a lot of evidence. I just feel like as a viewer, we never get to actually see what the experience is like staying at one of these haunted locations. What's it like when a regular person that's not trying to make a scary video stays here? Are you actually guaranteed a spooky night of being tossed around the room by some guy that died 100 years ago? Or is it all fake?
That's somebody trying to back out of the... They got scared. They felt a presence and they're trying to leave. The vibe's off. We gotta get out of here. The Stanley.
The Stanley Hotel is probably most known for being so scary that apparently just one stay here inspired Stephen King to write The Shining. And I'll tell you the story of how that happened later, but ever since The Shining came out, this hotel has been the subject of countless ghost stories and paranormal investigations, most of which exclusively depict this place as this decrepit, creepy old hotel that only exists at night. But this place is actually like a beautiful hotel. It felt less like a portal to hell and more like a tourist attraction. When I got there were people milling around, taking pictures. The hotel was like blaring music. If I was a ghost, I would have been pissed. I can't haunt this place. It's too nice out. Nobody's even gonna be scared of me. There are a ton of different ghosts that haunt this hotel. Like, I think every article I read and every person I talked to at this hotel somehow knew about a different ghost that I hadn't heard of yet. It's like anyone who's ever so much as even looked at this building gets sent here when they die. I'm worried I'm gonna haunt this place when I die. There's the ghost of a housekeeper that was in an explosion at the hotel and still sticks around to fulfill her maidly duties, a cowboy ghost that supposedly kisses women in their sleep, and a lot more ghosts, many of which are tied to specific rooms, like my room, the Haberdasher Suite, because my room is haunted by a haberdasher. If you don't know what a haberdasher is, it is someone who haberdashes, which apparently is old-timey speak for sells clothes to men. It's just a men's clothes dealer. Okay, I'm about to enter the room for the first time. Supposedly one of the many haunted rooms in this hotel. I've heard that when stepping into a haunted space for the first time, you can immediately notice a different energy. Wow. But I walked all around this room, looked in every nook and cranny, and I gotta say, I did not really feel anything. It's a good sign. There is a fly flying around. I don't know if you can see that. I keep seeing it smack into the window. He's trying to get out of here. He's scared. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'd say my spook level was hovering about a 1.1 on the spook meter. On the spookometer. No Bible. You know what, I feel like hotels like this often, because they're haunted, can get a pass if anything about their room is like shitty. Because they can either be like, well, the ghost did that. Sorry, your bed's fucked up, the ghost did that. Or just like people who are coming for like a haunted experience aren't looking for like the nice amenities of a hotel. They're not focused on the backsplash of the bathroom sink. They're focused on like, am I gonna start floating in the middle of the night? So you know what, I feel like we should be fair and actually do a review of this hotel room from a non-paranormal perspective. When you stay in the Haberdasher Suite, you'll feel like you were transported back to the early 1900s. And not just because there's a man trying to sell you a bowler hat in the corner. I'm talking solid wooden doors, no central AC, which according to an email was to preserve the historic feel of the room. A giant AC unit by the window, which does the exact opposite. I also liked the fun historic pics of the hotel. Oh, that's the hotel in the background. That's tight. I thought this lady was holding a gun at first. That's why the hotel's haunted. This is moments before the first ghosts entered the hotel. This couple's just laughing, having a good time. This lady's like, yo, get a picture of this. In keeping with the theme of not keeping with a theme, the bathroom also felt very out of place.
This is actually a very nice shower. Some nice artwork over here. This is beautiful.
The bathroom had this like newly renovated farmhouse aesthetic, like something straight out of an episode of Fixer Upper. 0 out of 10, not historic, and too nice to be haunted. Seriously, when it started to get dark out, the only place I felt like I wouldn't get haunted was in the bathroom. I'd be peeing and the haberdasher would just be standing outside the door like, come out here. I can't haunt you in there, it's too nice. Come out here where it's old and creepy. Please. I want to sell you a hat.
Okay, this curtain has a stain on it.
Something was up with the bed too. Do my feet look higher than the rest of my body? All right, I'm settled into my hotel room. I'm chilling. I went to the hotel restaurant and ate some dinner. The view was beautiful and the food was just okay. And my spookometer is still going strong at a 1. Now you're probably wondering what I mean when I say that all of the shows that film here are over exaggerating. Unless you've watched one of these shows before, in which case you're not. You already 100% know what I'm talking about. Well, let's take a look at Ghost Adventures, which is hosted by what I like to call the Chris Angel of paranormal investigation, Zach Baggins.
This is a genuine, authentic haunt. The second I got my key and I shut the door, I pretty much said, all right, listen, I'm gonna have to get naked a couple times to take a shower. Sometimes in the middle of the night I get up to get water, and I can't guarantee that I'm wearing everything.
Oh no. Oh shoot. Is that something I should have done when I got here? Attention, all ghosts in this room. You are gonna see my dick.
From early childhood, I used to hang out around here. I've had 2 heart transplants. So every anniversary of one of my heart transplants, my parents would give me a weekend up here. I've had a lot of near-death experiences.
Wait, their gift to their son with severe heart problems was a trip to the scariest place in the country? Dude, I don't mean to pry, but your parents were 100% trying to kill you.
Our investigation will take us into 3 of the buildings that comprise the Stanley Complex.
The sound effects in this show are insane. They're designed to make you scared before anything scary even happens. I feel like I'm being shot in the chest every time they switch shots in this sequence.
The main hotel,
whoa,
the manor house, and the
I'm hit.
carriage house.
Oh, fuck!
At 3 a.m., I was woken up by an unexplained noise, and shortly after that, my digital recorder captured an EVP.
Shut the door.
Stuff like this is pretty hard to dispute because it's impossible to tell if this is staged or not, or if this is just like static that happens to somewhat resemble a human voice. Without the text on screen, it kind of doesn't even sound like a voice. Like, let me play a different one, for example, and you try to tell me what you think it says. And here's what it says. Did you get it? No? I knew you didn't have what it takes to join the Ghost Adventures. Get out of my hotel room. And then we get to Shane Dawson.
I think they tried to decorate for Christmas, but it is scary. Why are all these chairs so scary?
Watching Shane Dawson investigate the paranormal is like watching a wounded deer try to investigate a theme park. It doesn't matter what happens, he's going to be terrified.
Oh my god. Wait, are they fucking with us? Oh.
Try this. Just unlocking the door to his room is almost enough to send Shane packing.
This is creepy as fuck.
It is a very normal hotel room.
Okay, can I just say something? And you're gonna think I'm being dramatic. My camera has been fine focusing this whole day. The second we got into this hotel, it stops fucking focusing every second.
I don't know if you guys know this, but cameras have a harder time focusing in dimly lit environments. That's like a well-known thing about cameras. It's pretty funny to try to pin that on a ghost.
It's not focusing on anything.
Yeah, you guys turned off all the lights. What is there to focus on? He's like panning around really fast and like getting really close to things in the dark. Like, I'm sorry, dude, the darkness is usually way crisper on this camera. But I think my favorite part about this is when Shane pauses the video and edits in text to point out something that he didn't notice while filming. I've shown this to so many people. Did you guys see anything? What did he think was there? I'm so confused. He didn't have to edit that in. It might be nothing? Yeah, no, it definitely was nothing. Throughout this video, Shane adds in sound effects that are designed to make his terrified reaction seem a little more justified.
Oh my god!
He'll hear like a tiny bump noise that came from outside and then add in like the loudest horror sound effect you've ever heard. Here's the actual sound effect, and then here's how scared that made me.
Okay guys, I have a confession to make. I know I talked a really big game about all the ghosts that have been spotted in this hotel. And as I was doing some research in my room, I started to realize that a lot of these stories might also be over-exaggerated a little bit. I know, apparently it's not just the ghost hunter shows that are doing it. Perhaps the hotel also has something to gain by playing up how haunted they are.
1911, maids up here are lighting acetylene gas lamps. There's a gas leak. This room blows up. The maid's name was Mrs. Wilson. It's believed that Mrs. Wilson is still with us in the hotel here. We've had guests walk into the bathroom, the light will turn on. Their clothes are put away in the dresser drawers and their bags are stacked in the closet.
I have a couple questions about this story, because the way he tells it in this show makes it sound like the housekeeper is haunting the hotel because she died in this explosion at the hotel. She didn't. She didn't die. I looked it up. There's articles about this story. This happened in 1911. A housekeeper accidentally blew up like half the hotel. She sustained injuries. She broke both of her ankles, and then she died. In 1950. She lived for 40 years after this explosion. Honestly, even if she is haunting the hotel, like if she died here in 1950, that's her own business. The hotel doesn't need to go around spreading this story about her fucking up and blowing up the hotel. That seems a little bit petty, doesn't it? The interesting thing about the housekeeper ghost is that it's said that most of what she does to haunt the hotel is folding people's clothes and making their beds while they're not in the room, which... Sure, it is pretty difficult to prove a ghost did that because that's what happens at every hotel when you leave the room, because that's what housekeepers do. But what would you rather her ghost powers be? Blowing up your room? Fucking up and just exploding the hotel? That wouldn't be a very fun ghost, would it? Yeah, this room is actually haunted by a creeper from Minecraft. If you hear hissing behind you, run. I'll be honest, at this point, I'm kind of worried I'm not even gonna get kissed by this cowboy ghost. And it's not just that, I also looked into the story about The Shining, and do you want to know what happened? What inspired this hotel's biggest claim to fame? On a cold winter night in the 1970s, Stephen King stayed in room 217 at the Stanley Hotel. It was the end of the tourist season at the hotel, so it was very empty, and while Stephen was sleeping, he had a nightmare that his son was being chased by a hose, and it was so scary that he wrote a whole ass book about it. That's right. As far as anyone knows, and as far as Stephen King has ever said, Stephen King saw 0 ghosts at the Stanley Hotel. 0 ghosts. You can book the room Stephen King stayed in, and it is booked for every Halloween for 7 years, because the hotel's booking system only goes 7 years into the future. And he never saw a ghost. Okay, but to be fair, just because Stephen King didn't see a ghost at the Stanley Hotel doesn't mean that there's nothing weird going on here, as I would find out when we got to talking to 2 tour guides at the hotel.
This is the 3rd, possibly the 4th haunted building I've worked at. This is definitely the most haunted place I've worked in town.
I think that there are far too many, far too close enough to sane people at the Stanley who have a ghost story.
When I started working here, I was thought, you know, maybe I'll see a ghost, hear some weird noise, you know, maybe once, twice a year. Some nights it's an every night thing.
And we also got to go on a tour of all the most haunted spots in the hotel after hours, where we found out a lot of juicy details about this hotel. For one, there are a ton of pictures of ghosts that people have taken at the Stanley Hotel. And on this tour, they showed us a lot of them. And while some of them just look like it could have been like a camera glitch or like a blurry low light photo where you can't really tell what's going on, when it's 1 a.m. and you're in the underground cave tunnels underneath a haunted hotel with 2 strangers you've never met, and one of them shows you a picture of a ghost girl hiding behind the carriage that you're standing right next to, scary. The scariest ghost they told us about was a ghost named Dennis. They don't actually know the ghost's name, but they call him that because he's a menace. And I wish I had a video of some of the pictures they showed us, but Dennis looks creepy as hell. In every picture, he's just a shadowy figure with glowing eyes. In one of the pictures, he was posing in the background like this. And they told us a story about how one of the staff members saw Dennis in like the staff quarters, and Dennis started chasing him, and all the doors were locked, so he had to run upstairs and jump out a window to get away from Dennis. Do you have any idea how badly I didn't want to wake up in my hotel room that night and see Dennis staring at me? I was at a solid 5 or 6 on my little spook meter. But that all went down to a negative 5 or 6 when they started telling us a story about when Zach Baggins was there filming for Ghost Adventures. A big part of the Ghost Adventures episode at the Stanley was the carriage house, because that's where the hotel stores all of the mattresses that people have died on.
There's objects in here where some actual death happened, where the bodies were discovered on these beds.
So they spent like a ton of time in the episode trying to contact the spirits of people who have died on these mattresses. Can you guess what the tour guides told us? Yeah, none of that's true. Yeah, the hotel doesn't store mattresses that people died on like they're saving them for something. Save it. What would they be saving them for?
That's so funny. We're an operating hotel, and believe it or not, we switch out mattresses every once in a while.
So Zach Baggins and his crew apparently just showed up and like looked through the window of the carriage house, saw mattresses, and were like, hey, let's go make some stuff up in there. The most interesting thing I took from the tour is that even though the tour guides know all of the spookiest things that have happened in the hotel, some of them don't 100% believe in ghosts. We were walking with one of the tour guides after he had showed us, I don't know, some of the most insane pictures of ghosts I've ever seen. And Jake asked him like, so when did you start believing in ghosts? And he was like, oh, I don't know if I believe in that stuff. Huh? So wait, what was all that about Dennis then? You get to just tell me about Dennis and make me scared and then not believe in him yourself? How is that fair? Don't get me wrong though, a lot of the staff actually do believe in ghosts, so much so that some even claim to have personal relationships with the ghosts they interact with most often.
Last summer, 2021, Paul, our former caretaker of the concert hall, gave me a birthday present. It was a little 20-cent Euro piece, French issue. Left it on the front seat of my car 2 days after my birthday. I asked my husband, I asked my coworkers, I asked whoever, and then in a Ouija board session 3 weeks later, Paul claims it, and I carry it with me as a good luck token.
I'm a very naturally skeptical person, so when I hear stories like this, my brain immediately jumps to like, let's think of all the reasons why this might not be true. So rest assured, that's all I've been doing since I got back from the hotel. But like, you know, I have a hard time calling people liars and saying that their like first-hand personal accounts aren't true. What I do know though is that while we were getting this tour, there were at least 1 or 2 other tour guides that were following us and trying to prank us the entire time by tapping on the windows of the rooms we were in with sticks.
Cause I remember one day it was like completely drained.
Who's there? I guess that's just kind of like a fun little thing they do there. A fun little hazing designed to, I don't know, make me shit my pants. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of hazing, except for when there is. So I am kind of curious how many of the paranormal experiences the staff have had at this place that were just pranks that they never found out were pranks. With me to the Stanley Hotel, I brought pretty much every ghost hunting device I could get my grubby little hands on. So let's turn off the lights in this hotel room and get to work. I'll have this EMF running the whole time. An EMF measures electromagnetic frequencies, which are usually emitted by man-made sources like electrical wiring or ghosts. Is there anyone here right now? It's still at 0. Another popular ghost hunting tool is a tiny twist-on flashlight like this. Because some ghosts might not be super powerful and might not be able to move really heavy objects, if you twist one of these flashlights right to the point where it's about to turn off, it makes it a lot easier for a ghost to communicate by flickering the light. I gave any potential ghosts a little demonstration on how to twist the light, and I was about to start trying to communicate when the unthinkable happened. So if there's anyone here, let's maybe make... Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just a moth that flew in front of the camera light and Jake tried to swat at it. So the light flickered for a second. Don't let my nervous little smile and laugh fool you. I actually was scared right here. I guess having the only light in the room is kind of a, oh shit, you got it.
I got it.
Holy mackerel.
Fuck that guy.
Yet another ghost in the room tonight. Next up, the spirit box. A spirit box is basically just a little radio that rapidly cycles through radio stations. And ghosts can apparently use those radio stations to communicate with us. Okay, now I would like to ask again, is there anybody in this room aside from me and Jake? Okay, we got a little something. I don't know what it said. It kind of sounded like, oh, you can do it. Very encouraging ghost. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Is there anybody that is maybe... Okay. That actually sounded... I said, is there anybody? And it kind of sounded like it might have said, there is somebody. I'll let you guys listen to it a couple times. Let me know what you think. That is maybe. Full disclosure, I actually am pretty weirded out by this. This is a pretty strange occurrence. It does sound a lot like there's somebody, and so I will give 1 point to the ghost for that one. That was pretty good, buddy.
If you're a ghost, make no noise happen. Like, make it so no words are said. I also have a thermal camera to look for cold spots, which could be ghosts. Wait, what the fuck? I just turned it on and there's literally a cold spot right here. Actually, it feels wet. Oh, should I smell it? Okay, it kind of smells like it might be like a cleaner or something, I think. But it definitely is wet. Hey, Danny, it's future Danny here. Could you stop touching that? It's definitely pee. There was a small wet spot, and then a little trail, and then a big wet spot, like somebody started to have an accident, managed to control it for a second, and then hobbled 2 feet, and then just let it all out. Which leads to the scariest question of them all. Why did I put my face in that? Why was my first instinct when confronted with a wet spot in a hotel room to get my nose and lips as close to that baby as I could? I'm at home. It's been a week since I was at this hotel, and my spook meter is at a 10 out of 10. I think I was possessed by a piss goblin. Luckily, in the rest of the room, we didn't find any more piss. We also didn't find any ghosts, but at that point, I was more worried about the piss thing. Now, full disclosure, I've never 100% liked the way that paranormal investigators go about looking for spirits. Everybody goes in and sits on the floor and is like, who's there? Can anyone say your name?
Who are you? What's your name? Did you pass away in one of those beds?
I think it's a little bit condescending. So I think if we're gonna find anything in this room, we're gonna have to get a little bit more drastic. Howdy, y'all. If there be any rootin' tootin' cowboys that like a good time, why don't you go ahead and flicker the flashlight? Is there any ghosts around me? Alright, well, I guess if you don't want to come out, I'm gonna have to keep all this gold myself. But the only thing coming from my vial of gold was a puddle of gold. So I guess my method of ghost hunting was a giant waste of time. And sure, I did get this sick picture out of it, but unless I ever make a half country, half hyperpop album and I need cover art, it's pretty... Okay, I am currently laying in bed in the dark in this hotel room. This is the first time I've been alone with all the lights off in this room. First off, let's do a bed review, dude. This bed, very squishy. A lot squishier than I thought. So, should be a pretty cozy night if I can get to sleep. That being said, I'm not gonna lie, I am scared. It's honestly very frustrating to be scared right now. I think in an attempt to avoid sitting in complete silence, I just started saying anything that was on my mind, which resulted in me performing what reads like some sort of paranoid ghost-themed stand-up set. Why are people only scared of ghosts when it's dark? The fact that ghosts would only come out when it's dark, implies that ghosts only exist to scare living people? I don't subscribe to that. Why would that be? Alright. Yeah, man. Sick. Whatever makes you feel less scared, dude. Ghosts don't just come out in the dark. They also come out in the daytime. So you should be scared right now, but you should also have been scared all day. Very clever. Definitely having all of the pictures that they showed us on the tour, replaying in my mind is not gonna help, so I really ought to stop doing that before I really try to get into it. So if my brain could just stop with that, and then we could proceed with the rest of the experience, that'd be great. As I laid there, I could almost feel my brain wanting to play tricks on me. I was so hyper aware of every shadow in the room, every sound that I heard, every feeling in my body, and it took me a solid 30 minutes to calm myself down enough to try to go to sleep. All right, well, I'm just gonna try to go to bed. Good night.
I did it, baby. That's right, I slept in a haunted room in the most haunted hotel for 5 hours. And I slept like a rock, dude. There could have been a haberdasher twerking on my bed all night, and I would not have woken up. Luckily, it does look like nothing paranormal happened that night, because I would have been pretty pissed if I missed that. So, look, I can't tell you if there for sure are or aren't ghosts in the Stanley Hotel, but what I can tell you is that you're definitely not guaranteed a paranormal experience. What I can bet, though, is that it's still probably gonna be pretty scary. Even if you... This one goes out to all my ladies. I just want to let y'all know how I feel. Ladies, if you're out there, this one's for you. I don't give a shit about you. I just want to smoke meth all day. I just want to do cocaine. I would punch a dog for some Xans, y'all. I just want to sip some lean. I'ma steal some money from my grandma. Not that I need the money. I'm so goddamn rich it ain't funny. Hey Greg, I'm sure that I'm not the only person who's noticed that celebrities suck lately. Like if Celebrities was a TV show, this season would suck. This season of Celebrities is just... it's just bonkers. I feel like celebrities used to be these like untouchable gods and goddesses of Hollywood. They never misbehaved or got in trouble. They were just, you know, these shining idols on a mountain, and we could only ever dream of being anything like them. There were celebrities like Kanye West who, like, sure, he made good music, but he also had some, like, you know, temper tantrums. He had some behavioral issues. But I feel like the celebrities of today are just like all of the behavioral issues and none of the talent, or at least not much. And I know you already know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Lil Tay. I'm talking about Woah Vicky. I'm talking about Danielle Bregoli, Lil Pump, and sure, Lil Pump's got a few bangers. But, I mean, he's not a very good role model. And I guess there's nothing, like, inherently wrong with making dumb, poorly behaved people famous. I just don't really identify with any of the celebrities of today. Like, I'm not extremely rich. I don't do cocaine. I don't know what lean is. Over the past couple months, I've just been yearning for a celebrity that I really identify with. And that's when I came across Mason Ramsey. Yes, this video is about the yodeling kid from 3 months ago. Now, I know what you're thinking. And stop it. I make so many videos of being like, this person sucks. This person makes bad videos. And you know what? I thought it was time for a change. Mason Ramsey's the best. He's the best celebrity, okay? That's really what I'm getting at. I mean, need I say more? Need I say more? Oh, I need to say more? Okay, I say more. If you don't remember, Mason Ramsey is this kid who got famous for yodeling in a Walmart like 3 months ago. It's just so funny in a world of like Lil Vicky's and Woah Tays. Wait. It's just so funny in this world of like poorly behaved 12-year-olds getting famous for, you know, punching their mom in the face or flexing on everybody, to see this like 11-year-old well-mannered country boy taking the limelight. It really butters my Gregs. I think the main reason Mason Ramsey is so entertaining to me is because he's literally like a 60-year-old man trapped in an 11-year-old's body. Look at this video from when he was on Ellen.
Mason, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
So I understand. So Golconda, that's where you're from?
Yes.
So it's a very small town, 700 people, and this is your first time you've ever been on an airplane?
Yes.
How was that?
It was very good, but driving with the driver letting me go in the back of the limo, that was awesome.
The driver letting me go in the back of the limo, that was awesome. This kid doesn't even know that you're supposed to sit in the back of the limo. The limo probably showed up and he was like, okay, I'll just get in the passenger seat. And he was like, don't you want to sit in the back? And he was like, I can sit in the back? Oh man, oh boy. He's just so pure.
Then I tried some sparkling water and wasn't so good, but...
wasn't so good. If that was like Danielle Bregoli, she would have been like, this sparkling water tastes like shit. Give me something else. Give me something else. Give me lean. Please, lean. I need lean now. I don't know what lean is.
So, do you like LA?
Yeah, but I'm a country boy, and out in the old country, all we do is bale straws of hay, and next thing you know, you're sitting under a tree taking a nap with your hat down and a weed in your mouth.
This kid is perfect. Sitting under a tree with a weed in your mouth. I mean, a weed? This kid is cool as fuck. He's so young, but he acts like he's been retired for 10 years. He just doesn't have a care in the world. This kid's 11 years old and he's cooler than I'll ever be. Like, that's something I would never even think to do. Okay.
So when did you start yodeling?
The first song I tried to sing was Long Gone Lonesome Blues.
Who sings that?
Hank Williams Sr.
And that's your favorite singer? Yeah. And your grandfather yodels, right? And is he a good yodeler as well?
No.
Sorry about that, Grandpa. Yeah.
God damn, this kid is a savage and he's not even trying. That's what I like about him. So many other celebrities these days, I feel like are just trying so hard to be a savage. Diss track after diss track, beating up your own mom, flexing on your haters, and here's Mason Ramsey just casually telling his grandpa he's bad at yodeling to his face on national television. He's not even trying. I get the feeling a lot of you are gonna think, Danny, this meme was popular like 3 months ago. Why are you talking about it now? You're a little late to the punch. But what you don't understand is back then he was just a meme. The vast majority of people who found Mason Ramsey through that meme have forgotten about him by now. That's how all memes go, you know? They have the initial burn and then they sort of fade out. But you know who hasn't forgotten about him? Me! Because he's not just a meme anymore. He's a star. And this might sound like an insult, but he's really let the fame go to his head. It's not an insult, because he has let the fame go to his head in just the very best way. This dude knows how to work a crowd better than anybody I've ever seen. A spin and the pointy fingers, there's no beating that. Okay, look at this video of Mason Ramsey getting interviewed for some radio show.
You gonna do a whole album? Is that what you want to do the rest of your life? From now on, is that you want to just make country music?
What?
Right now, you're in front of more country music fans on the air than you've ever been in your life because this is the biggest country music channel ever.
Yep.
Tell all your girlfriends that, okay?
Okay. They've just been told.
Oh my god. I think he just made everybody in the crowd his girlfriends. Even the guys. That was so smooth. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, okay, this kid's got a great voice. He's got great charisma. He's going places. But I'm a little worried. We all know what tends to happen to child stars. They get a little bit too big for their britches. Is that the expression? Big for their britches? Big in their britches? Their britches just can't hold him anymore. Like the same thing that happened with Justin Bieber a while ago. You get into the wrong crowd, you start hanging out with the wrong people, your career starts to take a dive, you know? You start acting out. People don't like you as much, you stop making music because you're just all about the cool kid's life. But don't worry, Mason Ramsey only surrounds himself with the best. Look at this video he posted on Twitter. It's got the caption, "Saturdays are for the boys." So this is what he does on his crazy Saturday nights. This is his crazy weekend plans. It's just him and a couple buds going absolutely apeshit on a banjo and some guitars. I mean, just look at them. They are absolutely losing it on these things. The kid on the banjo especially. Wow. Mason Ramsey only surrounds himself with other child prodigies. He just gets together with a group of buds and they just for like 10 hours straight. I guarantee it. They never say a word to each other, I bet. They just sit down and just... In the background, you just see like the sun coming up and going down, the moon coming up and going down over and over, and they're just like... Okay, look at this Instagram story. He finds a group of kids playing basketball, and he wants to join in, so look what he does. Yo! How cool is that? Mason just goes up to these kids and just goes, hallelujah! And they're all like, oh shit, it's that kid! Can you imagine being that famous? That well known for yodeling, that you can go up to any group of people and just go, hallelujah! And they're like, it's you! So he introduces himself in the coolest way, and then he absolutely kills it on the court.
Hey, right here! Yeah!
Is there anything he can't do?
Ooh!
Wow, you're really just gonna do my boy Mason like that? Fouling him in cold blood, you sick fuck! I'm sorry guys, but I stand. There's no other way around it. I stand. A lot of people don't know this, but he's been releasing music. Actually, just a few days ago, he released an EP. He has a song called Famous that absolutely bops. Bops around in your head all day.
But girl, ever since I met you, I got a whole new perspective. If I'm gonna be famous for something, I wanna be famous for loving you.
I mean, sure, it's a little bit weird for an 11-year-old to be singing about being in love with someone, and sure, the song was probably written by like 20 label execs, but it does bop. I think my favorite thing without a doubt about Mason's singing, I mean, it is very good, but my favorite thing about his singing is that he hasn't outgrown the phase that kids have where they don't show any emotion when they sing. Like, from when kids first learn how to sing, up until maybe 11 or 12, a kid singing in front of an audience just has absolutely no expression on their face. It's just, if I'm gonna be famous for some... Even if, like, the most beautiful voice is coming out of their mouth, it's just, there's nothing happening here. Next time you go to, like, a birthday party for a 5-year-old, watch all the kids sing happy birthday. It looks like they're summoning Satan. You know what I just realized? The reason he doesn't have an expression on his face is because he's just so goddamn cool that he doesn't give a shit. There's nothing cooler than not giving a shit, and this kid just clearly doesn't care at all. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty much a prodigy and I got famous because of my beautiful voice, but honestly, I just don't care. I know this video is a little bit different than my usual stuff, but sometimes it's nice to take a break from shitty content and watch something that's truly inspiring. If you're not Greg yet and you want to join, Greg is the strongest army on the internet. Greg is what I call my fans. It's probably the coolest name for a fan base ever. So if you want to join Greg, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications and you can be Greg. Thank you, Amber Morgan, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I climb up to the top of a mountain and I yell, I'm king of the world! And then I actually become king of the world. But it's not as exciting as it sounds. It's actually a pretty bureaucratic job. It's a lot of sitting in an office, waiting for things to happen. It's not very fun, so stay tuned for that. Bye! What's up, Greg? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great day. This is another episode of Bad Ads. Or Badads. It's Badads. I've talked about bad Instagram ads, specifically for mobile games, a couple times before in videos, and I never really expected it to become a series, but they just keep getting weirder and weirder, and people keep sending me them, and obviously I save them because they're so weird, and now I've got enough to make another video, so here it is. I swear whatever company or like marketing agency makes these ads on Instagram, like, watches my videos, and they're making them progressively more and more weird so that I make videos about them. And guess what? It's working, because here I am making a video about them. They just keep getting weirder and weirder, like they're evolving. Okay, this has got to be one of the weirdest ones I've seen. It's a little game. It looks like you just go around and eat people's paint and make your pile of paint bigger. Pretty normal looking game, and the caption for it is, only 1844 kids will get this. There's two possible ways that this could be interpreted, and I'm not really sure which one they meant, but both of them make zero sense. The first interpretation is only 1,844 kids will get this. As in, like, only this very specific number of kids will understand what this game's all about. And if that's what it means, then why would that be true? Why would only 1,844 kids understand this game? It looks pretty simple to me. And how could they possibly claim to be able to guess how many kids would get it? It's so specific. And then the other interpretation, obviously, is only 1844 kids will get this. As in, like, only kids from the 1840s will understand this game, which definitely isn't true. It's like one of those 90s kids memes. Like, only 90s kids will get this game, but instead it's targeted towards kids from the 1840s who don't have any concept of what mobile games are. They don't even know what phones are. I feel like of the two interpretations, this is the one they probably meant, but I can't even begin to understand why in God's name they would do this. Kids in 1844 would be utterly confused by this game. If you went back to 1844 and showed this to a child, they would think that you were a witch, and they would run away. Maybe the people who developed this game are witches? And iOS developers? Only kids from 1844 will understand that we are witches. And we develop mobile games. I don't know, that just seems like a bit of a stretch. I just don't think kids from 1844 would want anything to do with this game. Not to mention the fact that they're all dead. So even if only kids from 1844 did get this game, congratulations, you've designed a game for dead people. And dead people can't play mobile games. What a horrible business strategy that would be, to design a game that's target demographic, or I guess only demographic, is people who have been dead for well over 60 years. Do you see what I mean when I say these have gotten weirder? I guess the formula of if you do this, then you're legally this has gotten too predictable, and now they've got to switch it up even more. Make you question your whole existence even more by trying to tell you that kids from the 1840s will enjoy this mobile game more than you. Maybe it's like reverse psychology. It's like, oh, you don't want to download this game, you won't get it. Only kids from the 1840s will get this game, and you were born in the 1990s. You've got no chance of getting this game.
Oh, I think I just understood what it is. I just turned on the sound of this ad. I didn't realize it had sound, and it's playing something in Morse code? What the fuck? Okay, if anybody understands Morse code, please tell me what this means. If there's any kids out there from the 1840s, please help me decipher what this means so I can make sense of this ad. I can't believe they put Morse code in the ad. How would that make anybody want to download this game? Real men don't get wet. Okay, this is another one of the weirdest ones I've seen. So up here, you've just got a screenshot of the game. It looks like a brain teasers game. It's trying to test your mental skills. It's just a bunch of wine glasses and it says, whose glass will fill first? The weird part about this one is the caption of the actual Instagram picture, which is, the only app on Selena Gomez's phone. What? This is the only app on Selena Gomez's phone? She doesn't have, like, the texting app or the phone app? The only app on Selena Gomez's phone is this brain teasers app. I've always wondered how Selena Gomez stayed so sharp. I mean, she's smart. It is weird though, you'd think if she was so obsessed with this game to the point where she deleted every other app off her phone, she would talk about this game in like all of her interviews or something, but maybe she wants to keep it a secret. The most relaxing game ever. What? I'm confused. Is this a game for a phone? Why is she using a paintbrush for an iPhone game? Would that even work on a phone? I doubt it. Looking at the page for this game on the App Store doesn't answer any of my questions. It looks like a completely different game. It's just like a coloring book game, but it doesn't have any of like the sequins or rainbow effects that are in this ad. And it doesn't mention anything about a paintbrush. This must be like illegal, right? To advertise a game like this? She's not even playing it on a phone. She's playing it with a paintbrush on a piece of paper. In this game, it looks like you've got this romantic interest, this love interest, and she goes from just being your classmate in level 1 to being your girlfriend in level 5 to being your wife in level 20. I can't believe she goes from just your classmate to being your pregnant girlfriend to being your wife over the course of however many years she matures, and nevertheless she's still in elementary school, judging by the fact that she's wearing the same schoolgirl outfit in every picture. I guess some things never change, like our undying love for each other and the fact that you never graduated 5th grade. Best ACG game. I don't know what an ACG game is. Cute girls, exquisite graphic. Just one exquisite graphic. I wonder which one it is. I guess most of the graphics in the game are pretty good, but this one is just mwah, exquisite. Vivid interactive experience. Time to play. All right, you're done reading the ad now. It's time to download the game. I saw the exact same ad again somewhere else, but this time the girl's blonde. And the caption for this one just says, over 200 cute girls. Come on in, dude. There's over 200 cute girls in here waiting for you. I don't know why, but the number 200 doesn't sound that impressive to me. Especially if they're all just the same girl with different colored hair like these two. Because then I don't even have to download the game to know what they're gonna look like. They're all just gonna look like this girl, but with different colored hair. This is an ad for a game called Helix Waltz. It looks like a romance game where you've got a bunch of different guys hitting on you, and you have options for what to do when they start flirting with you. Except the options are the same every time. You're the apples of my eyes. Slap his face or kiss him. You're guilty of your beauty. Slap his face or kiss him. You're the special one. Do you want to slap his face or kiss him? Stay with me tonight? And for this one, you can either slap his face or kiss him. You're the special one. Ooh. Oh, so you're the special one. I've been looking for the special one, and it turns out it's you. What a vague, yet charming thing to say to somebody. Imagine being approached by this dude at like the club. He walks up to you with his long orange hair floating in the wind. He comes right up to you, grabs you by the arm and says, you're the special one. I mean, what would you do? Would you slap him in the face or kiss him? Okay, this one looks interesting. It's for an app called Matchington Mansion. Let's check it out. What? What the fuck? What is this? What's going on? I can barely even look at the game because of what's happening next to it. This isn't part of the game. It's just this sobbing bear getting spanked by another bear who's leaving bright red handprints on this crying bear's ass. And the spanking bear is just like staring at me deep into my soul like he knows what's going on in my head. He's like, you have no fucking clue what's going on, do you? You like this? You like me spanking this little bear's ass? Please stop. How about you download the game, bitch? I don't want to. I don't want to. Download the game or I'm gonna keep spanking this crying bear.
Please just do what he says.
Please, no more. You confused, pathetic little bitch. Why are you doing this? Download the game. Download it now. Okay, I'll do it. Ooh, a video ad. That's new. This is for a game called Coin Master Official.
Did you just attack my village?
No, it wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
Oh, I get it, because he did attack her village.
All right, it was me. I did it.
You are gonna pay for this.
No. There's a teddy bear, no!
Download Coin Master and attack GC's village.
Wow, that didn't make me want to play this game at all. I mean, for one, it didn't really tell me what you do in this game or what it's about at all, but also, it kind of makes me feel like I'm gonna go to jail if I play this game. Like, if I attack the wrong person's village, I'm gonna end up in an interrogation room. That doesn't make me want to play this game. Coin Master. Attack your enemies, steal their coins, and go to jail. I think recently the game that I've been sent the most ads for is Episode. I've been seeing these ads everywhere. I've been getting ads for them, and people have been sending me ads for it like crazy. If you don't know what it is, it's basically like a storytelling app where you go through these little stories that are almost like graphic novels, except you get choices for what you want to do at each point in the story. So you can decide what to say at certain times and what to do at certain times. I've actually considered making a video about this game because users can submit stories to this game and like make their own little stories that you play through, and some of them are super fucking weird. So small side note, if you know of any weird Episode stories, please send them to me. But for now, let's just take a look at the ads because they're equally strange. I gotta pee! Oh boy. A classic scenario. Looks like this guy's gotta pee, but his wife has just knocked the fuck out on the toilet. Whatever happened here just really wore her out, and she just had to call it right then and there. This is a situation we've all faced at some point. You have to go to the bathroom, you only have one bathroom, and your wife is just unconscious on the toilet. So what do you do? Well, let's check out the two options that this person is considering, and let's see if it lines up with what us normal people would do. Pee in her mouth. No, I don't know if that is the first thing that I would consider. Come to think of it, I think that's actually probably the last thing I would think of in this situation, would be to pee in my unconscious wife's mouth. I think probably the first thing I would think to do would be to try to wake her up, you know, so she would move and then I would get to use the toilet. Or maybe use a different bathroom. I'm a guy, so I can pee outside. I could pee in my own mouth. Or maybe call 911. Because she might be dead. People don't just fall asleep on the toilet that often, but people die on the toilet a lot. Okay, well, not like a lot. That makes it sound like going to the bathroom is really dangerous, because you never know when you're just gonna die, but it does happen. People do die on the toilet. But he's still got one more option, so maybe after he came up with that first one, got that out of his system, he'll come up with something more reasonable that'll make it so he can go to the bathroom, you know, as soon as possible. Divorce. Oh. So no. How would that even solve this problem? You know, the problem of him having to pee really bad and his wife being on the toilet. I don't know how long this dude thinks divorces take, but I don't think that's the most effective approach here. I think he's going to be having to hold his pee for a very long time if this is the option he chooses. Overall, I feel like both of these options don't really make sense. I feel like you should be able to do both of them. Pee in her mouth and then get a divorce. It's a win-win. Oh, cool. It's the exact same ad again, but with different options this time. I gotta pee! Well, the first option's different. Instead of peeing in his mouth, he's gonna find a cup, which I guess makes a little bit more sense. But the second option is still divorce. So if we've learned anything from these ads, it's that if your spouse falls asleep on the toilet, you always wanna at least consider divorce. That's grounds for divorce, I think. Infidelity and falling asleep on the toilet are the two big ones that most states recognize. There's always probably gonna be other options like peeing in their mouth or peeing in a cup, but those are just temporary solutions to a permanent problem. The permanent problem being your spouse is asleep on the toilet. You know, peeing in their mouth's not gonna get them off the toilet, but you know what will? A divorce. Choose how your story ends on the #1 interactive storytelling app, winner of Google Play's 2018 Best Community Building Game. Why is he eating my face? So it looks like this girl's making out with this guy and he just starts chomping on her chin. What would you do? Would you either go with the flow, or would you, is this real life? What does that mean? You can choose to, is this real life? Does that mean say it out loud? While he's sucking on your chin, just, is this real life? Yeah? Oh. Can you stop? Yeah. The last one I want to talk about is another ad for the game Game of Sultans, which you might remember I talked about in my last video about Instagram mobile game ads. The ads looked very fucked up. They were all just pictures, but this one is a video. So let's take a look.
Ah, I finally found you. But what have you been doing?
I've been busy, Sultan, painting my one true love.
Wow, it's so realistic. It's almost like they're saying the words that they recorded. But they're not.
I wonder who that is.
Uh-oh, it looks like the Sultan's in another one of his sticky situations. Looks like his queen is in love with a woman. But don't worry, the Sultan's got a pretty quick fix for this one.
Ah.
Boom, problem solved. You're not in love with a woman anymore. You're straight now, and you love me. Who wrote this?
You're in big trouble, Sultan.
Download Game of Sultans on the App Store now.
You're in big trouble, Sultan. Trying to turn me straight. Not gonna happen, buddy. You know, the weird thing about all those Game of Sultan ads is that I've looked at what the game is, because I thought about playing it for a video, and it's just like a regular army building, like fighting game. Just like you build up armies and fight other castles. It's like, it has nothing to do with the ads. I think a lot of the games that are advertised on Instagram are like that, and I have no idea how that's legal. I feel like it shouldn't be. All right, guys, well, that's enough Instagram ads for today, because now it's time for an ad of our own, because this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. As most of you know, occasionally companies will get mad that I talked about their content in one of my videos, and they'll put a copyright claim on my video and then block my videos in some countries. It happened with Billions of Prize Toys. It happened with that movie The Lamp that I put out a couple weeks ago. In the case of The Lamp in particular, they only blocked my video in the US and Canada, which is a bummer because that's where like 68% of my views come from. Luckily, the video's back up now, but if and when that ever happens again, you guys should try ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is a great VPN that you can install on pretty much any device you would use, Mac, PC, iOS, Android. It offers you privacy, anonymity, security when you're online, but most importantly for us Gregs, it offers you the ability to unblock content that's not available in your country. So let's say one of my videos gets blocked in the US and Canada, and you happen to live in the US and Canada. All you have to do is install ExpressVPN, which is super easy. It just takes a couple of clicks and you can actually control it from within your web browser, which is really cool. And you can scroll through a list of just different countries where they have servers. Let's say you want to pretend that you're in the United Kingdom, so you just click one of those servers, and boom, suddenly, all of a sudden, you're British. There you go. You can watch the video. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds, 24/7 customer service, server locations in 94 countries, and it's less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description, expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez for a free 3 months with a 1-year package. Visit expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez to learn more. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. Not only is it helpful for you guys to use ExpressVPN to watch videos that aren't available in your country, but it's also helpful to me when you guys support people that support this channel and makes it a lot easier for me to get sponsors. So thank you for checking out ExpressVPN by clicking the link in the description. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my fan base here on YouTube. We're an army. If you subscribe and turn on my notifications, your name legally changes to Greg, which is pretty crazy. Thank you to Shy Alex Music for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I jump into that picture in the background, like Blue's Clues, and I just say what's up to myself in there. Bye! This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not